Okay, it's November 12th and I'm locking the door back, but that's how I found the door whenever I got home. I already turned the light on, but I'm not going crazy. Our lighter is gone again. I just left the house. It was right here. It was right there. And like there's papers now on the ground and like, I don't know. I just feel weird. Like, didn't tell me any details, just kind of was just seeing, you know.
Did you hear
yes.
that? Wait. Hello?
Should I have gotten a gun? Hi, I'm Megan.
I'm Shelby. I walked back up and I noticed a pair of my underwear out of my underwear drawers just neatly unfolded on my dresser.
Our lighter that we used to light our candles around the house, that it just started going missing.
I hear something as if like someone's walking around. Like,
honestly, we've started feeling so creeped out that I have a gun and we moved it closer so that it's easy access because we started feeling so uneasy. We heard like people are in the garage. We've heard that several times.
At night, if my roommate was gone, I would like get a knife from the kitchen because I was so scared to be in this house by myself. And when we opened the attic, there was like a children's mattress and kids' toys just like around the mattress in the attic.
The night before last night, when we were here just spending the night,
we hear loud footsteps upstairs.
And we also grabbed the gun because we were convinced there was a human inside of the house. If someone murdered someone up there and they got away with the murder, there would not be a murder to disclose. It just would have happened. There's so many murders that go unsolved or even uncaught, you know?
something happened.
So it wants something to like be found, which is why this is like very, very compelling because you not only have the paranormal evidence, but you have actual people finding fucked up shit in here.
Whoever lived in there before glued the window shut and there used to be bars all in the windows.
It's glued shut.
Wow, dude, that is really
right? It's like
sealed. Holy that is more intense than I thought it would be. That is nuts. Look at that. Someone did not want this window open.
It's obviously keeping someone inside, not someone coming into the house. They don't want them getting out.
Yeah.
So I was like, Mom, nothing's coming up.
What the f? My light just died.
It's used to kill children. It's growing in a fucking pot in my backyard.
And it wasn't there when y'all moved in.
Like it's cut.
And that was like after we had like really truly been like, okay, we need to get the like cameras out. Like this is actually like fucking weird.
We did have a termite problem. In the Hispanic culture, when somebody passes or somebody's gonna pass, termites is sometimes something that you see. So obviously that was concerning. My neighbor, I was telling them what's going on, and when we were walking, I was pointing to the window or whatever, we were walking, and she was like, oh, Nancy, let's keep walking because there's somebody up there. Now, I don't know where y'all were conducting your interview, but...
Wait, you mean just now?
Yeah, no, I just walked her because she gave us some food.
So just now, you're talking about 20, 30 minutes ago, somebody saw a man up there.
20, 30 minutes ago. Like 50.
Someone.
Yes, someone.
Right when we turned the camera on.
Right when we start rolling.
We're inviting you to come talk to us.
It's like powerful.
It literally just said a woman's name.
Seems like a girl who likes jewelry.
Dress, jewelry, bracelet.
Show yourself in the closet again.
Megan, that's a long ass scratch.
That is new.
Do you see it turning right now? Like there's another one that just joined on it.
We don't know if there's a person up there, something hidden. You guys ready?
There's like a picture of a family up here.
Oh.
On the portrait.
No, don't even tell me. Shut the fuck up.
Colin!
Shelby.
No!
No, you're f***ing with me.
No, I swear
Shelby,
to God.
you're f***ing with me right now.
You haven't
That's like,
answered.
I don't know what to say. It's like, I wouldn't be able to say anything because I've never seen anything like that. Hey everybody, it's Colin here. It's almost the holidays. Just want to shout out the merch store. If you guys want to pick up something for your friends or family member who watches the Paranormal Files, you can rep all the brand new Paranormal Files merch. The merch store, like I've been saying, we're working on getting it closed. It's happening very soon. We just ordered our first run of actual handmade Paranormal Files merch. We're gonna be launching our own store, and we're gonna be selling that stuff exclusively at the Para Unity convention in Las Vegas. So if you don't have tickets to come out and meet Jeff and I, or the cast of Kindred Spirits and Destination Fear and all those great shows that are going to be there at the Para Unity Convention. The link is in the description of this video. I want to shout out everybody out there who's watching. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight on this new episode of the show. And as always, please like the video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel with those notifications on. A lot of people have been reporting that the notifications haven't been working for them lately. I don't know if YouTube just hates me or what, but this episode took a long time to edit and put together. It's one of my favorites of all time. It's super intense. And one more thing, everybody. If you're watching this video, go comment in the comment section below where you're watching from. I want to see where all of you guys are from. So yeah, let's have a discussion. Anyways, y'all, shout out to the Spooky Fam, and let's get back to the video. Okay, so I know you guys online know that trains always interrupt investigations. We're on the way to Megan and Shelby's house right now. Here's Courtney. This is a new low. Their house is like, we have to cross this road to get there. It's pretty close to here, but this train, oh Jesus. This f***ing train, we've been here for a while already. Of course.
Hi, I'm Megan,
I'm Shelby.
and we've known Courtney since junior high, high school. We go way back with her, so we're her best friends. And when we first moved in July, you know, we just kind of didn't expect anything normal, but things have progressed. We called in our ghost hunter friends to come and scope some things out with us.
So tell me about the beginning before it was scary. What was it like?
So we moved in and we thought it was like a really nice area. Like we haven't lived here before. And then we got here, we made sure, we've asked all the questions that you would ask like a landlord. And then we move in, we check the backyard. There's a dead rat on the ground. So like.
And 2 baby mice too.
Yes, so we thought that was kind of weird. Like why, we made sure we specifically asked the landlord, like, is there gonna be mice, anything like that? She said no. And then we move in and we see a dead rat and a few dead baby mice. So we kind of were thrown off by that.
So whenever we moved in, we found them and we were actually taking them out in the trash, and our neighbor across the street just introduced himself to us. And so my curious self, I was like, hey, so, you know, like, why did the last people move out? And he was like, oh, they supposedly had like a rodent problem. And so when we sent the pictures of like the rat and the mice in the back to our landlord, we sent her a message too, and we were like, hey, so like we heard that this was the reason. And she like, and I quote, was like, oh, that's not the reason that they moved out.
And she like kept it at that. Like
Yeah.
no details were made. Like she literally just flat out said, oh, that was not the reason. And gave no more information to us. And me and Megan were both like, all right, I guess
That's
we won't.
that.
Yeah, like, we won't get any more information.
Super happy to like move in together,
Yeah.
and just nothing like out of the ordinary. You know, just super happy. We loved like our view outside in the back. We loved that we had like a little garden-ish area, which now we're growing nightshade randomly.
And if you don't know what nightshade is, it's like a highly toxic, poisonous plant used to kill children sometimes. I have it growing in a pot in my backyard. Don't know how, don't know when it decided to sprout, but it did, so.
And we'll get into why that's weird in a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Take me through the first things, like the first times you started to notice anything. Was it like immediate? Did you ever like feel just off before it started happening?
Honestly, no.
Not in the beginning. Like,
Yeah.
not in the beginning. Maybe a few months in, we were like, this kind of feels weird. Like every once in a while I'd be in my room, it'd be nighttime, I'm trying to go to bed, and I would just feel like not a presence, but like
But you're not alone.
You know when you feel just like someone entering the room? That's what I felt like. Like it just felt like someone else was in the room with me, but it was just me in there, like in bed. So
Eerie.
yeah.
Very eerie.
Just
It
a
definitely
bit,
feels like
so.
something is there with you, or someone, like when you're trying to sleep, it just feels like someone's watching you a lot of the times, honestly.
This was before anything started to.
Yeah.
Just kind of like eerie feelings, but like you just kind of dismiss.
Yeah, you
things.
kind of like
oh,
blow it off.
It's a new
like,
house, so like you're just trying to get used to it, you know.
And you don't know like the outside noises.
Yeah.
Like when you start like noticing your house like creaks and cracks, like you're just like, oh, that's just
It's
the
an old
house.
house, but
like,
it's not.
Maybe we just like try to write it off as that, but then like more things kept happening.
So we moved in July, and probably honestly, like what, 2 months, a month and a half later,
when we really started noticing like
Yes.
this happen.
we saw that like our lighter that we used to light our candles around the house, that it just started going missing. But we have like a little area that we keep it in, so that like no matter where we're at in the house, like one of us can like find it and light one of the
So
candles.
like
around the
we have a
house.
coffee table and we have several things on the coffee table, and the lighter usually stays on there because we have a candle on the coffee table around the living room, so it's just easy for it to be right there on the coffee table. And we would leave the house, go run some errands, we'd come home,
Gone.
the lighter would be gone. And we thought, okay, maybe it's just us misplacing it, being stupid as we are.
Maybe it's one of our animals.
Yes, because we have
So
a dog and a cat, so
But
like
we took the animals with us to go get food one time, came back, still,
Gone.
lighter was missing. I've put like the remote, I put other things on top of the lighter to make sure it wouldn't move, that like it wouldn't fall off the table or anything like that. Still, we would come back, gone, wouldn't be there.
it's gotten to the point where now we literally have to like hide it. Because if
Happened
we leave
last
the
night.
house,
Last
yes.
night.
Like if we leave the house, no matter what, we know we're gonna come home, it's gonna be gone.
And you're talking about it's not moving, it's actually
It's
It's
gone.
gone. We have yet to find it. We've searched the house for this, and we have not. It's happened 7 times.
And each time you have no idea where the lighter is, you have to go replace
We
it.
search
Like, we
everywhere,
really-
under
like-
the couch, like under the rug, even like we look for it because
Like-
we thought, again, paranoid. Like you don't first assume it's a
Yeah.
ghost or anything like that.
You have to like decide like, okay, it's got to be us being stupid. Like we're just being forgetful. But like it's got to the point where we've now made sure that it's not going to happen, and it happens. So like, it's not out of like it's just it can't line up that perfectly and it not be like us doing it now.
So like a month and a half ago, I work from home, so I'm like always here. And a month and a half ago, I was coming downstairs, just getting a drink, just kind of like taking a second, and I heard like footsteps from upstairs. But mind you, she was at work, so like I was here alone. The dog and the cat were both downstairs with me, and I was like, that's interesting. Just kind of heard something, kept it to myself because I didn't want to freak her out. But then I was gone like 2 weeks ago, and she
Yeah.
heard the same exact thing.
Yeah, I was sitting here on the couch and I texted Megan. It was like, I don't know, 10, 11 at night. And I heard noises upstairs, and both the animals were downstairs with me, so obviously no one's upstairs. But I hear something as if like someone's walking around. Like I can obviously hear footsteps because we have very like loud floors, very hollow. And I heard footsteps, and I immediately texted Megan, and I was like, okay, I just heard something upstairs.
She texted me the same exact things
Yes.
that I heard, and I didn't tell
Yeah,
her.
we never talked about what she heard. Like I said it out of my own like will, and she has experienced the same thing.
And when
weeks
it
ago.
does step, when they do step, both of the animals, both times, have just stared at the stairs. We'll just sit there and look, and like they're very food motivated. So I'll even be like, you want a treat? You want some food? Like you want to go outside? Like the words that they know, and nothing will draw their attention. Nothing will draw their attention away from the stairs.
I mean, they literally just stare at up,
Like
like
the
up
chills.
the stairs, and it's the whole time. We have to be like, okay, come on. We have to like actually physically move them because we get freaked out ourselves. Like,
Okay, so we're getting into the ghost stuff, but I want to clarify in the video that for the most part at the beginning, you guys actually thought someone was breaking into your house. Can we talk about why? Because this is the really
Yeah.
compelling part of the story when it starts to get like twisted.
Yeah. So when we moved in, we've met most of our neighbors. Super safe area, we think. You know, it's a gated little neighborhood, and so like honestly, like we feel safe enough. So we would
Yeah.
go out our garage, and we would leave our door unlocked.
And so we like kind of noticed that things would just be moved around every now and then, like on top of the things that were already missing, the lighter missing. And so the other day she got home.
So I got home. Let me preface, the night before I had cleaned my room, I had made sure everything was put up. I'd done laundry that night because I was off work that day, so that was my time to catch up on everything. Put everything up. I didn't leave piles of clothes anywhere. And the next day I wake up, I go do some things downstairs, and I walk back up and I notice a pair of my underwear out of my underwear drawers just neatly unfolded on my dresser. And why would I leave just one pair of underwear sitting on my dresser? Like,
especially when we just cleaned.
Yes, like there's no reason for me to ever do that. Like I would never just leave one single pair out. And it got me thinking, like, that's interesting. Like I wouldn't do that. Megan obviously didn't come in there and do that. Like it doesn't make any sense. So then it made us think, like, okay, it's maybe a person coming. We live close to downtown. Like you hear stories on the internet of like homeless people living in people's attics. So it got in my head and I was like, okay, it's gotta be human. No ghost gonna grab my undies and like.
But
and also to state, your underwear was moved in the drawer.
Yeah, like my underwear drawer, so it's like divided up and I have like specific dividers and they were like moved around. It was like pushed. Obviously someone had been in there. I like, even when I put up my laundry, I don't mess with the things. And it was obviously messed with.
So someone had gone through the drawer and taken a pair of underwear out and laid it out.
Yes, exactly. Like
almost like letting you know that someone had been there.
Yes,
you
like
know?
they wanted me to know that they did that. Because obviously they would clean up their mess if they didn't want me to know.
Right.
Because I'm right there in the room. So it doesn't make any sense.
So then I went to the shower after, again, like we were cleaning everything, and my friend who had recently stayed the night, like, again, when she had left, I wanted to tidy everything up. I took all the towels, all my washcloths, all like my clothes and stuff, did all the laundry, like when we were cleaning. So I know like everything was cleaned up in my bathroom. And I was in the shower the other night, and I was just like, something doesn't really feel right. And so, and like I looked down and there was a wet washcloth in the corner of my shower. And like I'm OCD enough to where I know I'm not gonna leave a washcloth like crumpled up in the shower corner. Like to me, that's just kind of gross. I mean, no offense, y'all do it, it's fine. But like for me and my OCD, like I know for a fact that was not me that left that there. Like I made sure for my friend leaving that I had cleaned everything up, that I did all the laundry. So like that again was like, okay, it's gotta be a person.
She came into my room and she was like, did you take a shower in my shower like anytime this week? And I was like, no, it's been like weeks, even like months since I had ever even like taken a shower in there. Even like leave a washcloth on the ground, I wouldn't do that. So it's just weird.
And it was like a wet washcloth and there was water in the shower.
Yes, soaking wet washcloth. Like honestly, it had to have been wet recently. And like before that, again, like I hadn't taken a shower right before then. And so like there's no reason it would have been like a wet washcloth there. Definitely like it had been moved in there and was wet by the time I got in there and I already saw it. Because my water doesn't hit in that corner.
And Shelby, you also had something on your bed?
The morning I found the underwear like out and about, I kind of like was a little freaked out. But then I remembered, I don't normally dream. I even said this out loud to you. I was like, I had a weird dream last night. Like I only remember just random parts. And I never dream. I haven't in years, just, I don't know. And I look over on my bed and there's like something like crusted on the edge of the mattress. Like, I know, I might be thinking too much into it, but it's like something obviously.
Very suspicious.
Yes. It's not obviously water, but it has like a rind.
A crust. Also, I looked at it because I stayed with her the other night and I saw the piece on the sheet that she was talking about, and it's like crusty, clear, and it looks like just.
Yeah, we can't say
what it is, but you can kind of assume.
Guess.
Yeah, you can use your imagination.
And so let's spell this out for people online. So you're hearing footsteps, stuff is being stolen, someone took a shower in your shower, someone went through your underwear drawer and moved your underwear, and also this thing that you found on your sheets when you were sleeping after you woke up. Then can you talk about the cameras? I'm just trying to show people like it seems like a person, you know?
So I have cameras that I've used just in previous houses that I've like lived in. And so we were talking about things going missing, but not our big items that you would think, not jewelry, not like our purses, not money, like big monetary items that you would think someone would want to steal. Nothing went missing like that. So we were like, we should set up one of the cameras that I have and like just see what's going on. The day we were talking about it, the Wi-Fi shut off the whole day. I restarted it. I like again restarted the extender and the router. I like retried my computer, was trying it on my phone, like it would not work for the whole day. It wouldn't work. So we just kind of gave up, just forgot about it for I guess a couple days. And so then like a few days ago we were talking about it again and we were like, we should set up the camera and just like try it again.
This was like whenever we found the washcloth. This is when we were like actually getting worried that an actual person was in our house. So let's get the cameras out. Let's just do it. So we go in the closet to get them out. We pull out the cord and the cord's like severed. Like it looks like someone either like
it's been cut.
Yeah, it's been cut. Like obviously you can't use it anymore. It's not usable. So, and we obviously would not do that. And it didn't happen in the move because we safely put it in a box from the last house and it's broken now. It's literally cut.
All of that leads one to believe that it's a human.
Yeah, I mean, any sane person, like you would think, it's not a ghost or
Yeah,
anything.
and you guys
it's
have left your garage door unlocked.
Yeah.
And the door coming in right there unlocked. So it's actually possible that someone could have been coming in.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't thinking smart the first few months, so...
And I was like, oh, I'm home all the time. Like, what are the odds? But like...
things started happening.
You live in a gated community. You don't usually think.
They're usually outside too all the time. Like we
They
know
have
our
our
neighbors.
numbers, like...
They're like families.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly. Like,
yes.
it's not like
We
our
bought their
age.
kids things for Halloween.
Yeah,
like
like-
got them candy, like little tattoos and stuff. So like we're close with our neighbors.
And,
But-
they all said like we would have known if someone was coming in your place. Like they said like we are very protective of our neighbors and we would have noticed if someone was coming in. And Shelby actually texted me that all of this stuff was happening and she was like, I think my place is haunted, and then she explained everything and I was like, Shelby, that's a person. Like you need to be careful. That doesn't sound like a ghost. That sounds like someone's coming in your place.
So even after all that, though, that's what I said too. I want to clarify. I said you guys are in a dangerous situation, which is why Courtney and I actually came over to spend the night.
Yeah.
Partly because we were here for Friendsgiving, but then why don't you talk about a few of the things that are just weird that have happened, like the clicking or the tapping, stuff like that you've been experiencing?
So it's only in my room. I rent out 2 of the rooms and it's only in my bedroom specifically that like I will hear. You have your blinds and it has like the little cord that hangs down with the little like plastic in, and it sounds like that's tapping against the blinds. Like that's the kind of noise. It's just like a repetitive tap. But where my fan is, where like it's far away, like it's a big room, so the fan's not gonna be blowing the cord it's not gonna be creating that tapping noise. And I will just,
I mean, look at these over here. They're not getting moved by the fan.
No, that's
And
completely
she hears
still.
that tapping against her blinds.
And that fan is going hard right there.
Exactly.
nothing's like really ever moving necessarily, but I hear it. Like I was just upstairs. I came down and told you I was like, I'm hearing it, and like it's very suspicious.
What else? I feel like there's a couple other things. You said that you felt like there was a presence one time.
So like in my room, I just like sometimes if the door's shut, I'm in bed, like getting ready to go to sleep. I just, you know when you like feel like someone's in the room with you, but there's no one there, but you can like sense someone walking in. I kept getting that feeling and I would look up and knowing there Megan's not walking in, my cat's not jumping in the like room, it's not Luna the dog. Like
It's a feeling that you're just not alone.
yeah, like you
That there's
just
something,
feel,
yeah.
it's just, you know something's there, but you just don't see it. So
And it feels like chills, but then the other times like you feel normal. It's just in like these weird specific moments that you'll just feel like that. And like I'll get the chills sometimes just cause like, again, you just feel like you're not alone. Or like I'll be doing laundry and sometimes I swear that someone's right behind me and like over my shoulder while I'm doing laundry. And like I'll be FaceTiming my friends sometimes and like I'll literally have to take a second and tell them too, like, this just feels weird.
yeah.
So why don't you, now that we're deep into this, talk about some of the weird things you found when you moved in, like the flooring and the weird thing in your room?
it was like a random square that looked like it had been replaced in like the closet of my office. It's like on the floor. It looks like literally like a square was cut out, and they didn't replace the whole carpet. They replaced like this one like square. And yeah,
That is weird.
To cover something.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. And, like if you
Replace-
look on the
Yeah.
wood, if you like look in like weird places and stuff in the wood, it's like water damage.
Like
It's
right
like
behind
rotting
you.
out. Yeah, like
By
it's
the
rotting over
fridge,
there, it's rotting
it's
over
over by
there,
the
it's over
door.
there.
Yeah.
It's in like kind of several places, honestly.
And when we moved in, so our neighbors like have lived in this unit, but when me and Megan moved in, the ice maker didn't work, the dishwasher didn't work,
the microwave doesn't spin.
the microwave doesn't spin, the garage won't open, like
Your window doesn't open.
Yeah, my window doesn't. We'll get into that later, but
Yeah.
like all these things were broken, and we were like, okay, that's kind of odd. And we found out the guy who used to live here, he was like, when I moved out, everything worked perfectly
When we
fine.
first moved in, we were trying to hook up her car to the automatic garage.
Yeah.
And it caught on fire. It literally,
Yes.
like burst.
like the little
Started
garage
smoking.
thing at the very top, that like box with the light on it, it literally started like smoking and catching on fire.
So
Just because we were
yeah.
setting up the like touch, like in my car, the automatic thing. Why
So,
would it do
yeah,
that?
So we stopped, got it fixed, and then like 2 days later, it broke again, like a different thing for the garage. So that's why it's always usually open. We got it fixed now, but that's like a lot of the times why we would leave it open is because
Yeah.
it just kept breaking.
And so basically, Courtney and I came here. We were going to shoot a different video, but we decided to do these guys' house because it's like all this stuff is unfolding right now. These events have gotten a lot worse. Weren't you guys saying that just like someone was working on something or something, and like it just has started to get worse in the last couple weeks?
Okay, here's the thing. I made the mistake. So me and Megan, like, we decided to burn sage.
Sage the house, cleanse it.
Yeah, cleanse it, because we're idiots.
That's what you do in movies, right?
You see it on the internet, people do it, so we're like, oh, that's a good option.
Yeah.
So I didn't have specifically sage. I didn't have that, but I had sandalwood incense. And I Googled, like, is that cleanse negative energy? And Google obviously told me yes. So I cleansed the house, as I should. And
Did all the different rooms, like walked around with it.
yes. And then things got so
So
much
much
worse. Like, that's when every time we left the house, the lighter would disappear. Like, every single
Something
time.
would always happen. Pretty
Yes.
much almost every day it was something else, a
Yes.
noise or like something moved, something missing, like rearranged on my counter, like just random things would just kind of happen ever since
I did that. So
So they have had this stuff randomly escalate in the last like week and a half, and that's where they've been hearing these footsteps and whatnot. And when Courtney and I first heard the story from Shelby and Megan, we both agreed 1,000%, no doubt about it, that this was a person breaking in. We said, like, you should call the police, file a report. And so that leads me to, oh, thanks. Courtney's got the light over there. So that leads me to what just happened the night before last night when we were here just spending the night. We've been staying here because Megan was out of town. And Shelby, both you guys don't want to stay here alone.
no.
Let me get that on camera
At
too.
all. No. Megan went out of town this past, what was it, Friday or Thursday?
We should start with, honestly, we've started feeling so creeped out that I have a gun and we moved it closer so that it's easy access because we started
Yeah.
feeling so uneasy. We didn't mention this. We heard like people are in the garage. We've heard that several times where it sounds like someone's lifting up our garage,
Yes.
so much so that we get up, go check the peephole, and like I even had to go into the garage just to make sure because it genuinely sounds like someone's lifting it up from the bottom.
Like, we'll be cooking dinner and we'll hear like the garage noise, and me and her will both stop, say nothing, and we both heard the same noise, and we'll both be like, that sounded like someone
We
just
need to go
lifted
make sure
our
something's
garage.
locked.
Like, obviously that, and then we would check, nothing. It was empty. We had our flashlights, nothing. So, like, we didn't know what to think.
I wanted to say, like, So Shelby texted me months ago telling me that she thought her place was haunted. She told me everything that happened. And I was like, Shelby, I don't think that's a ghost. I genuinely think that's a person breaking in. Like, y'all need to be careful. And she was staying here by herself, and she told me, like, she was like, I do not want to stay here alone. Can you come stay with me? And so that's why me and Colin came to stay over here, and we experienced something, which we'll go into that in a second, but we experienced something, and I completely changed my mind. I was 100% sure that it was a human, but now I am convinced that it's a ghost.
I was actually going to ask you to go sit by them or just like kneel by them and tell the story, because to preface this, Courtney and I were both here for this event, but I'm going to film it.
So Megan was going out of town the other weekend, and we were coming in for my brother's Friendsgiving. And we usually stay with my brother, but Shelby texted us and asked if we would stay with her because Megan was gonna be out of town. And she was like, Courtney, I do not wanna stay by myself. I'm so creeped out here, like, please come stay with us. And so I was like, yeah, for sure, we'll come stay with you. They had an extra room for us. And we came over here, and again, we were sitting on the couch. She was telling us everything that had been happening to them. And I was, again, saying, like, Shelby, that is not a ghost. That is a person. Like, you need to be really careful, lock all your doors. And I was 100% convinced that someone was coming in here and messing with their stuff. But as she's telling us all of this on the couch, out of nowhere, we hear loud footsteps upstairs. And we all stopped what we were doing and we just listened, and they continued for another like 5 to 10 seconds. What do you say?
And it got to the point like all of us got silent. Luna, the dog, was downstairs with us, so obviously it's not her making that noise. My cat can't make that loud of a stomping noise. And Colin, like, because they both thought like it's a human in here. And so Colin even made the comment, he was like, y'all stay here, I'm gonna go check first just in case. And he went up there, checked, literally nothing. Like, we
went up there, like, we walked, because we were like, someone is upstairs.
I want to add in here, first of all, I screamed up the stairs, like, is there anybody f***ing in here? Like, because we're like, someone has to be upstairs because that was a human noise. And we also grabbed the gun because we were convinced there was a human inside of the house.
Yeah, but we all go upstairs, we're all preparing ourselves to see someone up there. Yeah. We go to every single room and there was no one there, anywhere.
All the windows are locked, everything's locked, so no one had come in.
No one was there, and that's what I was saying. At first, I was so sure it was a person, but then we heard it firsthand, the footsteps, and I was like, okay, like, I'm convinced it's not a human anymore. Yeah. They also have an attic. So we thought maybe they thought that someone was in the attic.
Yeah, we were like almost certain someone maybe had been living in the attic. Like, you know, you hear the like horror stories about it.
I called in my brother to even come look through all the closets, checking under the beds, like looking all over different rooms, just because like we were certain that there was someone in there with us.
Yeah.
Yes, but there is an attic that we haven't checked.
No one's been up there yet.
No one's been up there.
We didn't have a light the other night for it.
So we're gonna go up there tonight, make sure that it's not a person, but I'm pretty confident that it's a ghost.
And also I gotta say, when I tell you guys that the footsteps were loud, you gotta imagine it's beyond what evidence would be in a Paranormal Files video. This was like literally like that, and we all just, I remember like looking at each other like, and you looked at us and you were like, no. They're like freaked out, like, oh my God, yeah. Yeah, and we were just watching a movie, you know? We weren't like trying to ghost hunt.
This is the first time that anyone's like been here when something's happened, and it's y'all two. And
people like we will tell people, and
yes.
people just think honestly like we're crazy.
And people like our moms, like our parents, are always like, "Oh, y'all are just being silly. Like it's not like it's
we're scared. We're big
yes.
like scary movie fanatics. So
yes, and
like,
maybe we're overthinking it.
Yeah.
Like we're forcing ourselves into this situation.
We have creative minds, so like it's like they think we're making it up almost.
Yes,
or being dramatic about it, but like.
But then y'all two came over and then heard something that was the loudest I've ever heard the footsteps.
That was like the loudest piece of evidence I think I've ever heard in any investigation.
And we weren't recording, filming anything.
No.
Hanging out.
We were watching Project X.
And I've never
eating pizza and watching Project X.
And I've never heard such loud evidence in my entire life. So much so that we literally were like, someone is upstairs. We were walking around with a gun because we were so scared.
And it couldn't have been something that had like fallen or anything like that because nothing was
nothing
moved.
was out of
Nothing
place.
was moved. So it was very obvious, like footsteps, like stomping footsteps.
I was so freaked. I'll say, like, I'm gonna get over here and kind of explain. Can you film this?
I got you.
I want to tell people.
Yes.
So like, I was so convinced that there was somebody up there, and you probably remember me like doing this shit. I would like walk up to closets, and I was like,
Yes.
and like open it like that, and there'd be no one in there. But we all thought somebody was.
I mean, how
It
could
was
we
crazy.
not think that?
Yeah.
Like,
That's not even close to the end of the story because Megan. So after that happened, I want to explain. Shit, I'm sweaty. Damn. Unforgiving light. We talked about all this after that happened with Shelby. Megan came back the next day and we're talking about the history of the building. I tried to find anything I could online about this place. There's nothing that came up. Should be noted that in Texas, murders are required to be disclosed from a realtor about a house.
After a few years. It doesn't, after a few years, you don't have to tell anyone about a murder.
Yeah, but I mean, recent, like if this was a recent thing that happened, but you do not have to disclose if someone committed suicide, if there was a deadly accident, or there's something else that they don't have to disclose that involves death. So someone could have taken their own life. There's also the possibility of, well, yeah. So then Megan comes back. We're talking to Megan about all this. Megan has met a bunch of the neighbors who live, oh, thanks. Megan's met most of the neighbors and she has some of their phone numbers. So we asked Megan to like reach out and ask the neighbors if they knew anything about this property and like what had happened. And I cannot make this up, guys. The stuff that the guy, the neighbor, his wife is going to come talk to us later tonight, and the previous tenants are going to come here and tell their story, but we're going to go over it right now because it's important for this interview. Megan got a phone call at lunch yesterday and it literally changed the entire course of this video, and it's so crazy. So I'm gonna let you tell this.
So I texted my neighbor who used to live here just to see if they had heard anything or like anything from even the other people that used to live here. Like just anything random.
because let me preface, like these guys who have lived here, they've lived here for like 10 15 years. Like they've been here for a very long time.
In the complex. But
Yes,
here.
like no, not in this specific unit, but it right here in the complex. They've been here for 10 years plus. So they obviously would know anything that's happened. So,
And like again, they're very personable people. They like made friends with us, you know, made us feel very welcome. So why would they not do it to like the other neighbors, especially over the years? So anyways, we text him and I asked him, you know, like, have you ever seen anything, heard anything just kind of strange? Didn't really like tell him exactly what we thought yet. Didn't tell him any details, just kind of was just seeing, you know.
Did you hear
yes.
that? Hold up. Hold up. Wait.
I didn't tell him any details, just kind of was just seeing, you know.
Did you
Yes.
Hold up. Hold up. Wait.
Yeah, didn't tell him any details, just kind of was just seeing, you know.
Did you hear
Yes.
that? Hold up. Hold up. Wait.
That's upstairs.
Upstairs.
Okay, that was
Shut the
that was straight up. That
was
just
loud.
That just happened.
you're tearing up.
Hold up. Hold
Look
up.
at my hand.
Hold up. Hold up. Hello.
Should I go? Oh my god. Look at mine, I'm sobbing. I'm shaking.
Are you up there right now? I'm just gonna walk up there once, just show people. Yeah, okay, so that is literally exactly what we were talking about. There's nobody up here. And here's the attic. You can't put night vision on.
Creepy.
Well, that was freaky.
That was very weird.
Didn't
Didn't like that per se.
Didn't like that at all. That's what we hear.
Yeah,
we hear,
like,
like
literally.
things like that all the time.
I mean, it makes us like think like, okay, maybe it's someone outside, but then it's not someone outside. Like, it's actually happening, but we're trying to like convince ourselves that it's not.
It's an outside thing. Like,
Yes.
that it's not a ghost, but
that was exactly what we were hearing the other night.
Yes.
Like that's exactly the sound we were hearing. The other night it was way louder.
It was way more screaming
But-
at night, but this was still like obviously something upstairs,
Yes.
and no one else is in the house except
No.
us four right now.
Yeah.
Like, my cat's upstairs, but he's not gonna make a loud sound.
No.
He's not that big. Like, he can't do that.
That was crazy.
Wow. Okay, so you asked your neighbors who've lived here?
yes. So the neighbors that used to live here, texted them, and I got a call a little bit later from him, and he just kind of laughed. I was like, so, have you heard anything? And he just kind of laughed, and he was like, yeah, so, and like any story that starts like that, it's never a good story.
Never. Can't name one of them.
No. So he basically answers and is like, we'll start with, you know, the least scary of all the things, basically. He was like,
Go for it.
Alrighty. Well, my name is Austin Parrish. I am the previous tenant here. We moved in 2019 in February, and we moved out 2021, February 2021. So we were here for 2 years, so we got to really know this house. And it is incredibly creepy. None of us liked being here by ourselves. I lived in the room upstairs by the guest bathroom, and I would have my dog in there when we go to sleep, and he would constantly just bark at the door even when nobody was there in the house, and constantly hear different noises, or he would sit at the top of the stairs and just like stare and look down in the pitch black downstairs, which is super creepy. So I would most of the time keep him in my room with me. At night, if my roommate was gone, I would like get a knife from the kitchen because I was so scared to be in this house by myself. When we first moved in, we had some like extra kitchen chairs and stuff, and we were going to put them in the attic. And when we opened the attic, there was like a children's mattress and kids' toys just like around the mattress in the attic. And so that was like sign number one about this creepy house. And then in my room, that room by the guest bathroom, the windows actually like sealed shut, like cannot open it at all, which was like red flag number 2. So the whole time we lived here, we just were trying to figure out what was going on and stuff, and we would always hear noises. And then it kind of came to a big bang, literally, towards when we were about to move out. I remember I woke up in the middle of the night, like out of a dead sleep. I heard this huge crash, and I ran out my door, which I don't know why. What was I gonna do if something was going on? But I ran out my door and I saw nothing. Nobody was downstairs, anything. And I turned on the bathroom light, and I had a cup on my counter earlier in the day in the bathroom, and it was on the floor when I went to look. So I don't know what's going on in this house. I would love to know, but yeah, it's creepy.
What kind of stuff did you experience like frequently?
The noises was probably the biggest thing. We used to blame a lot of it like on the hot water heater, but even then we knew when it was the hot water heater and when it clearly wasn't, but we would still just kind of psych ourselves out because we'd always hear stuff mainly from the attic. Like the attic was the source of a lot of noise, and we used to always there would be frequent times where I thought I would hear stuff, and I would literally like walk out my room and like look down the stairs and like shine a light because we would hear stuff all the time. Even my roommate, she talks about it, like we would talk about it every now and then, but it was very like if we don't talk about it, then it's not happening kind of thing. And so when y'all contacted us, we started talking about it and like sharing stories and stuff, and all of our stories are like very similar.
Was that bathroom incident the like freakiest thing?
Probably because that was the first time it was like something physical like that, which really scared me because from before that it was only like noises or something like that. But then I was like, okay, now y'all are like physically moving things, whatever it is.
So did you feel like it was like a ghost? Or what do you think was causing all that?
It was, yeah, like I said, it was one of those, like, I never really wanted to, like, put a name on it, because if I put a name on it, then that means it was real and that was happening. And not to say that I don't believe in it, because I do, but it was one of those where I didn't want to put a label on it, because that means I was living with, like, a ghost in my house, and I didn't want to keep living there if there was a ghost in my house.
What do you think may have caused that stuff to happen here? Do you think it relates to like the attic, or?
I don't know, that attic with the kids stuff. What's weird is like the neighbors around here, nobody could really tell us like who had lived here before. Like the people across the street, they were like years ago, and nobody could really tell us anything about the people between them and when we moved in. And so like, I don't know if they just lived a quiet life, you know, what was going on up there, what happened maybe even before they moved in, like, I just don't know.
But it is weird because the neighbors didn't really have anything spooky happening. You did a lot, and now they are. So
yeah, something between when they moved out and we moved in, which is...
They said everything was fully functioning, like the windows were not.
Yeah, they said the windows were fine when they lived here.
That's creepy.
And there was no kids mattress.
Yeah, so
That's someone between them and me and y'all, like, and the fact that nobody can really like tell us about who lived there. I'm like, they didn't talk to anyone or what? Like, I don't know what's... I know, it's creepy.
Can't wait to live here.
I know, y'all, but 7 more months.
Anything else to share about when you were here?
Not in particular, like stories or anything, no.
But you were happy to leave?
Oh, for sure. We love our new house, and I was ready to get out of here.
So when we thought it was a human coming into the house, we went around and made sure all the windows were locked and shut, and her office is right next to my bedroom. And so we were in there doing that window, and we were having a hard time locking it because it kind of kept popping open. And I was like, oh, my window can't open. I can't get mine to open at all. And then we find out.
Yeah, he mentions that. And he was like, oh yeah, when he lived there, everything was functional. So anyways, he calls me and he's like, oh yeah, just one of the windows not open. And we were like, yeah, Shelby's room doesn't open. And he goes, yeah, that's because whoever lived in there before glued the window shut, and there used to be bars all in the windows. The people who, like he said, who lived here before us, when they lived there, they always heard like footsteps, and things never went missing per se, but things would always like be misplaced, or like things would just be moved around, or like it just looked like someone else had been there essentially. And so like he said that whenever they finally went upstairs, they went to go check the attic, and they found a kid's mattress with kids' toys all over the mattress, on the ground upstairs. And like,
that's like, we've heard the landlord said like the attic's not finished, like there's no flooring up there, which makes us not ever go up there, because why would we need to go up there if it's not finished?
And they mentioned that there was a crawl space, but like we've looked, because we, even when we moved in, we were like, there's really not much storage in this house. And we always thought that underneath the stairs there should be like a closet, there's like enough room, and where the bathroom ends, there's like a space between where the bathroom wall ends and the stairs. Like there's a empty space.
Hollow.
Yes.
Like
but there's no door, and they said that there used to be a crawl space, but whatever crawl space that had used to been here, like it's been sealed up, it's been painted over, like there's nothing here that ever indicates that there was a crawl space even. And so like they said same thing though, they hear the same noises that we've heard. Both of them, both the family that used to live here and the people like before us, both reported
And the
that.
thing is, like when we told them like we were experiencing, we hadn't said what we heard yet. They expressed what they went through, which perfectly like so happens to align with everything that we've gone through.
That's really when we didn't think it was a person, but like a ghost or something.
Like a presence.
Because a person isn't gonna live here while multiple families have come in and out.
That's
If there's
dangerous for
if all of these people are experiencing the same things over a 10-year period, it's clearly a spirit that's here. It's not a human.
But what I'm gonna add, I gotta say this: the underwear being moved, the weird crusty stuff, the shower being taken, those are not paranormal things. I've never heard of those things being paranormal. Those things point to a crime being committed. The cameras being snipped, you know, that's all crime. But the rest of the stuff, the Wi-Fi going out, the footsteps, that's all paranormal. What I will say is that owner that we have already talked to, he used to sleep with a knife every night. So this is like an entity or an energy that is oppressing people in here. You guys are so scared that you don't want to be in here alone anymore. And in addition, that the child's mattress in the attic with child's toys and a window that's glued shut. They said there were jail bars on like the windows and like a reason like to keep someone locked up there in Shelby's room where her bedroom is now.
The same bedroom that I mentioned, how every time I go to bed, I feel as if there's another person in the room with me and there's no one in there. It's just me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's glued shut. Her room is glued, her window is glued shut.
And you see, that's why it'll be interesting to do this investigation, because in my mind, there's some sort of unsolved or uncaught criminal or crime that has happened here in the house. Maybe we were talking about like there could have been somebody held captive or abducted that was held here in the attic. There could have been somebody, like I was saying, even if someone murdered someone up there or in the house and they got away with the murder, there would not be a murder to disclose. It just would have happened, and there's so many murders that go unsolved or even uncaught, you know?
And like, we're in Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas is the #1 in You got to think
You're
about,
right.
yes,
Yeah.
you have to think about like the actual like facts that we know. And a child's mattress, you can't help but think something happened. Seriously? Like, honestly, a child's mattress and a child's toys up in the attic.
There's no
your
reason
mind
the kids
can't
should be up there in the first
exactly,
place.
especially their bed and toys. Like, I'm sorry, but my mind immediately goes to something sad.
Sinister.
Yes, it's horrifying. Like,
And like, if you were to traffic children, you obviously would want them in a place where they can't escape. The neighbors can't hear them. The attic is a perfect place. There's no windows. If they scream, no one's gonna hear them. And based on the fact that there was a child's mattress and toys, there's no situation where that's a good thing. Like, no child should ever be up in the attic.
you can't come up with like an excuse as to why that's in there.
You don't
That's
discipline your
not-
child and send them up to the attic.
Yes, like it's obviously something dark. Like, you can't think of a child's mattress in the attic and not think, okay, something is wrong. Like, you can't help but think that.
And to add on top of all of that, you have this paranormal activity that it's like really trying to get people's attention. It's trying to get your guys' attention right now. It's trying to get ours. Look at those footsteps that just happened while we're talking about it. The other night, that's what happened. It wants something to like be found. It wants to be acknowledged. It wants to tell us something, which is why this is like very, very compelling, because you not only have the paranormal evidence, but you have actual people finding fucked up shit in here.
And I feel like a lot of people online are gonna even say that's a person. But I promise you, we thought the exact same thing until we came here the other night and we heard those footsteps. And now I'm convinced that I think that there could have been someone that was coming in here, but I definitely believe that there's a spirit, like some kind of presence in
And
here
the
too.
neighbor or the people who lived in here last that heard the same thing, slept with a knife. It's like there's something
going
dark
on
in here.
The lunch that we just went on, we just came back from it too, and I pointed out, I was like, y'all, the lighter again is missing.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone when y'all were here.
I was just about to say, like, going back to the whole lighter situation, it's happened 7 times. Like, I'm not exaggerating that. It's literally
You can
happened
misplace
7
something, you know,
times.
like maybe even up to 3 times.
Yes.
I'll give us that.
But after
But
that, you start trying to make sure it's not you. Like, you have to make sure at that point, because then we're just
Yeah.
wasting our money having to replace lighters. Like, it's getting frustrating. And Megan made this comment to me yesterday. What if they were taking other things in the beginning and we weren't
didn't
noticing?
notice.
But we use the lighter almost every day, like for candles and whatever else. What if they realize they use that every day, let's
True.
take that, because they'll start noticing that. And here we are 7 lighters later, they're all gone.
You've noticed.
And
Yes.
also your underwear, they're gonna notice that your like
Like, I'm
you
gonna
said,
know that.
if someone's wanting to make their presence known, they're gonna take a shower in your restroom. They're gonna pull out your underwear.
They're doing very obvious things. It's almost like, because they want us to know, like, we're also
we're
here.
not alone. Yeah.
Like, it's not just us two in this house.
Speaking of that, you guys want to go show us like the shower and everything?
I
Absolutely.
can show you the camera too.
Yes. Okay.
Hi, my name is Nancy, and this is Bella. And we used to live, well, she was a baby when we lived at, but fortunately, we never experienced anything that I can really remember or say. However, tenants that have lived there, things have happened, heard things. They could probably explain that a little bit better to you. I will say that when we lived there, home was pretty normal. All the windows were functioning, opening and closing. We actually had the attic where my husband went in, and not him, but a carpenter went in and put like boards so that we could walk up there. So when we left the home, it was completely clean out, nothing left in the attic, no weird stuff. And when we lived there, nothing, no funny business. So
it was a very normal house.
very normal, very normal.
Not scary at all.
Not scary at all. Like,
And the window was not glued.
the window was not glued. Everything was, doors were functioning, windows were functioning, everything was normal, good to go.
And I think your husband was telling us about the termites. Do you know what happened with that?
Oh, we did have a termite problem. I forgot about that. We did have a termite problem. That was like in the master bedroom only. Don't know if that's happened to them or not. But yeah, we did have a termite. That was like, I think we had like 2 or 3 people come out till they finally got it. That was odd though. Like, it was just, there was no reason for us to have a termite issue.
And he was telling us that there was like a lot of termites that kind of came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, yes. I will say that when that happened, I asked my father, because my father is like old school, and I don't know what you've heard, but I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. For us, it's not a good thing, which was kind of weird.
What do you mean?
Like, termites are not a good thing. Like, they come, how do I say, it's not a good, like a good vibe, good spirit, good type thing, you know? Like,
almost
when
like
you
a bad omen?
Thank you. Whereas ladybug, it's like luck, right? Termites, bad omen. And we could not get rid of them. But again, we never felt anything weird happen. It wasn't like we were scared in there.
So what, just as a curious, question, what do termites mean? It's just bad luck? Because I've never heard that before. That's very
it's
interesting.
like when in the Hispanic culture, I mean, you might be able to look this up. When somebody passes, termites is sometimes something that you see, or somebody's gonna pass. So obviously that was a little weird. Not weird. It was concerning.
And he was saying that there were like lots, like piles, right? How many? Like
It was
what?
a lot. Like when they came in to clean them, when they were like dead, dry, whatever you want, it was like a lot. Like, not just like a few, it was like a lot, like piles. They were like, what?
Like they were scooping them up?
They were scooping them up, exactly.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
And in what room?
In the master bedroom closet.
Weird. Like, where do termites come from that just, swell out of nowhere? That many
that
too.
was really weird. But other than that,
And talking about like the possibility of someone coming into the house, you guys have never seen anything weird in the neighborhood, like no people walking around their house or anything like that?
No, but a couple weeks ago, there was actually someone that came and stole someone's bike with their garage open. They stole their bikes when the last day they were moving out. They stole them, came back, took their power washer, and just left. So,
With the open garage?
Yes.
Interesting, because that's
But
what
they never
thought.
tried to go inside the house. I think they did try, and it was locked, like that door. It's
So
right by
1, 2, 3 homes down from us. 1, 2, 3.
So it's still close.
Yeah.
But you guys, once again, nothing crazy happened for you. Didn't hear anybody when you lived there that had experiences.
No. Well, so last night actually, my son said, so he's a gamer. He plays his games all the time. He stays up late. He's like, it's so weird that we're talking about this. He's like, I don't know if I've ever told you or whatever, but when I played games, I thought I heard stuff. And I'm like, no, see, stop. You never told me that. And now you're telling me that. And he was in the bedroom over there, not over there. That we use the Shelby's, I guess, room as a guest bedroom.
Lit up is my
bedroom. And then, that it wasn't glued when we lived there. That's really weird. I don't know what that's about. I would freak out too.
Yeah.
So you said that you don't experience anything, but you also said you have like rosaries and things like that.
Well, so being Catholic, I grew up, we're religious. We pray, whatnot, and I have rosaries at the tip of my bed, and we keep holy water. If there's ever anything that I experience or feel, we use the holy water to kind of say a prayer and get rid of whatever negative possible vibes there might be. But nothing bad has ever happened. All our life growing up, stuff happened, but we were never scared in the house that we lived in. And my dad feels like maybe that's followed me particularly, but I'm not scared. I feel like they're, this might sound weird, but I feel like they're friendly ghosts or spirits, whatever you want to call them.
So something seems to have
Other than the
happened,
termites.
maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'd forgotten. I can't believe John remembered that.
So you lived, but how long ago did you live at this one?
Oh gosh, she was
just born.
And then we lived maybe 6-7 months. So it's been 12 years that we lived there.
So it's been
Down
a while
here.
since they lived there. It's totally possible that something could have happened with anyone else living after.
Absolutely. And there was, I'm going to go with at least 6 tenants before Austin and his roommate lived there. So who knows?
With the mattress, potentially, somebody had to have put it up there because you guys left and it wasn't there.
There was no mattress. Absolutely no mattress, no toys, nothing left behind. So.
Any final thoughts? Anything to say?
But in this house, when I was younger, I saw something above the stairs, and looking back now, it kind of looked like Slenderman. Above
Really?
My grandma used to watch me, and I would just see that. And babies and dogs, I see ghosts.
Yes,
so
they do.
I used to see that above there all the time when she used to come, and I'd cry, go downstairs, try and go up, and it was just crazy.
Well, we said that we get a weird vibe at the top of their stairs too. Something about Shelby just told me while they were sitting here. They're sitting here. Her room's right up there where it's lit. Shelby just said that she saw her lamp flicker on.
I said it.
You said it.
I said it.
You saw that?
And like I can control, it's the red lamp right there in the corner of the window. I control it with my phone. Like
so there's no
it's not like
reason
I don't even have my phone outside with me right now.
Last night before y'all went inside, actually, I was going through here. I didn't tell them, but I saw a shadow up there.
Really?
Okay, so this is, and she's probably not going to be on camera, but my neighbor down the way and I was telling them what's going on, or telling her what's going on, and when we were walking, and she's from Mexico, and obviously there's a language barrier there, but when we were walking over there, when we were by ourselves, and I was telling her what's going on, I was pointing to the window or whatever, we were walking, and she was like, oh, Nancy, let's keep walking because there's somebody up there. Now, I don't know where y'all were conducting your interview, but...
Wait, you mean just now?
Yeah, no, I just walked her because she gave us some food. And so I was telling her what was going on, and she was like, oh, well, let's keep walking because there's somebody in the room. I don't want them to think. Because I was thinking...
We were
No.
upstairs. That's the
We were
steps we heard. We've been downstairs the whole time.
Her and I were standing like right in front of your car
Oh my god.
and talking, and I was explaining to her, and I use my hands a lot, as you can see. And so I'm talking to her, and she's looking, and she's like, oh, well, let's keep walking because somebody's somebody's there. And I was like, oh, okay, let's keep walking,
I just got goosebumps up and down my
Because we have been
body.
downstairs for like hours doing the investigation.
No,
so-
none of us have been up there.
Wow, that's...
But she's more saying that she feels.
Or she
Or
saw.
she saw.
No,
Oh.
like I said, we were in front of your car, and I'm facing her, and I'm telling her, so this is what's going on, esto es lo que está pasando, and so she's facing the home, And she's like, okay, well, there's somebody in the room. I don't want them to think, let's keep walking.
And we have not been up.
And I turned and I saw your light is on, so I'm like, oh, okay, maybe they're up there. So let's go.
Yeah, she was wanting to be like more respectful of like.
Yeah, let's get out.
Up at their window, but
so y'all were not up there.
No,
None of us.
I
I swear to you, the entire time we've been in that house, we've been downstairs. The entire time. None of us have been upstairs.
Goosebumps.
Wow.
But yeah, yesterday.
I can't believe you didn't lead with that. That is so crazy. That's like
And I
shocking.
mean, your light is on, so I'm like, okay, maybe they were up there. I don't know. So I was like,
Wow.
okay, Miss Laura, let's go. Okay, you're right, let's go. Hey, but back to what Bella was saying about and you just said something really, and that gave me goosebumps as well, about the top of the steps.
Yeah.
So when she was approximately 2 years old, about 2 years old, and when my mom would come babysit her here, she would always tell me, my mom's passed now, but she would always tell me in Spanish, Nancy, something scares Bella at the top of the steps. She'll be playing, I'm cooking, and she, as a baby, toddler, whatever, wants to go upstairs, and I tell her, no, you can't go up. And the minute that Bella would look up, she would do like
What?
something. Yeah,
Nobody was there except for her.
we have a piece of furniture up at the top that was given to us by one of John's family members who's also passed now. And so my mom thought maybe there was something with the piece of furniture.
Like he was attached to it or
Something.
something like that.
But like all her baby toddler from 2 to 4, I think she was probably about 4, that she stopped freaking out. But even with me, I said, come on, and she didn't want to look up at the top of the steps. So I don't know if it's a piece of furniture, but it's just weird that y'all just said that.
In the morning when I put my shoes on, I just like get a bad vibe from there.
Yeah.
Literally,
Sitting down, and I look back and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
That's
Change my
crazy
shoes
that
on.
you guys are saying that, because my perspective, not even, living here, I've been telling them the whole time that little area right when you get to the top, kind of between the closet and the bedroom, is like where I feel
Something
just
off. And that's
energy,
also
you know,
where
energy.
That's also where their dogs stare up. Their dogs will just stare up at the top of the stairs for so long, and you call them like, "Come on," and they just will not break eye contact with whatever's up there.
So, I was literally sending Courtney pictures today of Luna, the dog, just staring up at the stairs. And she will just do that throughout the day. And we're like, Luna, look at us, and she won't.
And like where the laundry is, right at the top, that's always where I feel that there's like someone over my shoulder.
Yes, there's like the AC vent where you like have to change the filters, and then there's the attic, and it's just right there, right at that little section. It's
You
just
always feel weird.
So I guess to
scary.
kind of cap this off, so just now you're talking about 20-30 minutes ago, somebody saw a man up there.
20-30 minutes
Someone.
ago, like 50.
Someone.
Yes, someone.
Wow.
That is so scary.
In your room.
Actually, we haven't been up there in hours.
No.
We've been downstairs filming our stuff.
Yes, and it's been like way over an hour and a half at least.
Do you feel anything in that room?
Yeah, absolutely. I was telling them earlier in my interview, like when I'm up there, when I'm like in bed, like getting ready to go to sleep, it's like when you feel someone walking into the same room as you, and you can just like feel someone else has walked in there with you, but no one's there.
You even told me the other day that Blue
It's
would
so-
not. You texted me. I was in my room and she was in her room. She texted me and she was like, I feel so weird. She was like, Blue won't stop staring by the door.
Yes, like he just, my Blue's my cat, and he'll just literally just stare at the door.
And she felt so freaked out. She even texted me and she was like, will you like come in here for
Yes.
a sec? Like she's like, can I come like.
It's just like you feel like off-putting. It's like very off-putting at some points. Like today, Megan was like, I got just like the chills, and I was like, oh really? I feel fine right now. Like we'll just like randomly feel these things, and we're like, this isn't right. I've never felt this before somewhere.
And it's always upstairs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Always
I feel like downstairs.
Yeah,
I
downstairs
feel
is
fine, but then something about the upstairs is just a little uneasy. So
Very uneasy.
Downstairs, like we'll hear things upstairs, but never downstairs.
But you just made me remember something.
Me?
Yes, when you were just saying about your cat, but I don't know why this triggered this memory. So growing up, I don't know, I feel like it's a folk tale. Been told that when you smell flowers, it's somebody that has passed. Now I don't know if that's something that I've always carried with me. I have experienced that in that home, in the master bedroom, where I smell roses, and that's happened to me here as well in my home. but it's not like a bad thing. Like, but it's crazy because I can clearly smell flowers, roses, something. And so growing up, that's what I was told. But I just remember that did happen to me in the master.
Well,
Okay, so I have a few plants back here in the backyard. We'll show it. Like, it's these pots right here. Okay, so
sorry.
so my mom gave me this pot right here, and she had planted like a few seeds in it. I think it was like a magnolia or something, like just a random flower. And it was like months ago when she gave me this pot. Months ago. Nothing ever sprouted. She had planted seeds. I was like, Mom, nothing's coming up.
What the f? My light just died. My light. We've been filming with this all night. My light just died.
What the heck?
Okay, let me show people online. Fully charged light.
How long does it usually last?
3 days. And
Your battery.
and I gotta state, both camera batteries, this one too, look at this.
Yeah.
1 bar. Both of these were supposed to be able to last 6 hours. We've been filming for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, literally.
And I just plugged in my other camera, and then this battery's dying and this light just died on camera.
But like,
Okay.
going back to the plant, like my mom gave me this pot, only had seeds planted in it, and months passed by, nothing sprouted. And then randomly we got like a plant sprouting out of it, and I was like, okay, it finally sprouted. So I downloaded an app where you can like see you take a picture of the leaf and it'll tell you the whole, like what's growing and blah blah blah. I decided to, take a picture of the leaf. It's essence of nightshade. I don't know if anyone's familiar with nightshade, but it's highly toxic.
It's known that people use it to poison other people and
Yes,
to kill them
it's
without
literally
like
a poison.
Yeah.
Like it's used to kill children.
It's in a lot of movies, honestly, too. Like,
Yeah.
that's how we first kind of, like, knew what it was. That's honestly how I know what it is. Like,
They talk about it on, like, Game of Thrones, like,
Yeah.
old medieval type things where they use a lot of poisons. Essence of nightshade, as usually mentioned. I have it, literally. It's growing in a pot in my backyard. It's all over the backyard now. Like, we had weeds back here, but nothing like this.
not plants like this.
Never decided to sprout in the pot. Like, it's actually, like, it's just showing up. And we
That's
picked
a very weird plant to just show up.
a poisonous plant.
Yeah.
Like, it's
This is what
shocking.
we had everywhere. This is a
Yes.
weed. This is a freaking plant. This is what we're seeing now.
Yes,
We
that-
never saw this. It was only ever this.
The things with the, like, fat leaves, like, right here.
All of this.
This whole thing, essence of nightshade.
Poison.
Poison. It's literally poison.
And it wasn't there when y'all moved
No.
in. It just came about when y'all have lived
And we
here.
like made the jokes. Like, we had a couple of mushrooms sprouting the other day, and me and Megan, like, I'm into like, yes, we
fairies. And we're like, no, thank you. We don't want to accept the gift. Like, we're not gonna move it. We're not gonna touch
like,
it.
Tall tales of like, don't accept the gifts from the fairies. Just express your gratitude and leave it at that. And we did that with the mushrooms,
And now we're getting this.
and now we have this. So now it's just like, I don't like.
That's creepy.
That's very
That's
odd.
weird.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like it's a literal poison that kills children. Children, as in like child's mattress finding in the attic.
Kids' toys.
Oh.
Like
Kids' toys in the attic.
it all ends up somehow connecting. And so it's like,
That's very bizarre.
right? Like
Right.
it's just shocking.
Okay, well,
So,
let's go upstairs.
follow us. Okay. So this specifically, this area is kind of where we feel a lot of like, this is our laundry room. So this genuinely like is where we're just kind of feeling like a weird presence.
And like if
typically.
you look up, like here's the air conditioner vent, that's the attic.
It blows that way though. It doesn't even blow towards like this. There's
Like,
no
when-
draft.
When you get up here, it's like like you immediately get like, I don't know, like a presence. You know what I mean? Like it's just like that feeling like someone else is here. Like how Megan was explaining earlier, like when she's doing laundry. Laundry room's right here in the middle of the like common area. Like you feel something and no one's there.
Yeah. Like you feel that like you're
You
turned
feel
around.
someone's right there and you think like you're gonna shut this like the door and see someone in the reflection type of thing. Like, and there's no one there.
Absolutely. So if you want to follow me.
Please. I will say too, I've told Courtney, here's Courtney,
Hello.
right here is where I feel
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's the relation to the attic right there.
Like even right now, I feel like something in my
Just
stomach. Like it's like.
Almost like on my skin. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's like
literally.
something's.
It's like cold heat.
Yes.
You know, it's like a burning, like kind of weirdness.
Like I have all these like I have long sleeve pants on and I still like am like.
I'm gonna tell you, I actually feel something.
Yeah. No.
Like
Same.
not even fucking with you at all.
No.
I
Same.
feel
This
right
is where
now.
the animals
It's a gut
always
feeling.
stare at.
Yes, when they're like at the bottom of the stairs, they
This is where
stare
they
straight
look.
up to here.
That is freaky.
And if like say I'm in my room and Megan's in her room, the animals only congregate right here.
So welcome. This is my room. Generally, when I am in the shower, so usually when I'm using a washcloth and I'm showering, when I'm done, I'll just like toss it over here into the bathtub. And like once that just kind of piles up, I'll take all the dirty towels and stuff out of there because I don't take baths typically. I just shower. And so like I just throw it in there. So I would notice if I left that there. I don't just like leave stuff like this. Like you can see my stuff's organized. Like I'm just OCD about that. Like I would toss it over. Even if I wanted to leave it in the shower, I would hang it here or I'd hang it like on one of the edges. Like I even have a squeegee, like I'm OCD about it, you know what I mean? So I would know if I left a washcloth, especially one that's, I don't even want to touch it, that's like stopping wet.
So
It's
this
very
is the actual washcloth that you found.
Yes, and I have not touched it. I haven't touched it.
And is this where it was found?
Yes.
Yeah, we literally have not touched it.
That is so crazy.
And I've always said that every time I shower, specifically in this corner, like I always feel just like something. Like I will even ask her sometimes to just come hang out with me because like you just feel so weird.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That is crazy though. There it is.
There she is.
Well, you want to see the glued window?
Yeah. With the camera.
Follow Mom.
Oh, and the camera.
And like, mind you, when we had this, like I specifically had it, and I'm pretty sure it's still like that, but there's like other boxes on top of the box that it had. Wait, don't move it yet. Oh, that wasn't there. Move that.
I just moved that.
We put that there today. So this is how it looked originally. Like I have my art box on top of like all the electrical stuff. So this originally, when we had it, it was in this box. Wait, no, not that one, this one. So this has all of like just random wires that I've collected over the years, like cameras and like whatever else. Yeah, so when we first just like talked about using it, Wi-Fi went out for the whole day. The next time we went to use it,
Hold on, let me zoom in on that.
like it's cut. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, that's like
The
a
only way
scissor
it's holding
cut.
the only way it's holding on is literally the plastic on the end. Like the wires themselves have been cut through too.
That is crazy.
Right. And that was like after we had like really truly been like, okay, we need to get the like cameras out. Like,
And then you pull it
it's
out
time.
and it's cut.
It's cut. Like we like saw that it was cut and we were like, let's just put it away. Like we were like,
If someone
no.
was in here too and heard you say that,
That's what we were afraid of. That's when like the Wi-Fi. I was like, we're obviously talking too loud. Like
when she asked about a camera, I told specifically, I was like, I know exactly where my camera is too. I was like, it's in my like wire box, my electrics box in the closet in my office. Like I said exactly that.
So if somebody were to hear that, they would have come up here
and that's when we
and
got
cut
like,
it.
concerned about the gun because we've expressively talked about where we have hidden the gun, and I was like,
Or when times when I am out of town because I travel.
Yes.
So and like I don't take it with me. So when I am out of town, that she can like use it and she'll know where it is. And like we felt even that we need to move where I hide it.
Because I was like, Megan, we've expressively told out loud like where the gun is. Like we've said it several times, so we need to like move it. And now we've moved it to the point because we're just so freaked out. Like we don't know what to do. Like
the possibility that someone is there and listening in, like we have to take every precaution we can.
Yes, because like I don't want to say like we don't want to like immediately go to ghost because like when does that ever happen? Like
We don't
honestly,
even wanna
like
go to people.
no, literally, like how
We've
when
tried
does that
to-
actually happen?
We've tried to explain it though. Like we don't even want to think that it's another person. We've tried to explain it as literally anything under the sun that we can, but nothing makes sense. Nothing.
Until we like actually will catch something and we're like, oh my god, like this is actually like fucking weird.
Seriously.
Like Normal people don't go through this. Like, this isn't something that happens in everyone's house. We're 24, 25 years old, and this has never happened to me.
This hasn't happened
Like-
in any of the houses that I've rented over the years. Like, this has never happened.
Like, you joke around at other places you've lived at, and you're like, oh my god, this place is haunted. Like,
But you've never actually.
no, you don't actually experience things as if, like, we're actually experiencing them now. Like, even when we were talking to the neighbor, like, how she was like, oh, if someone's in that room, let's not, like, look up there.
But like we haven't been up.
We hadn't been up there in hours. Like, that's even on camera. Like, we weren't like chalking it up to something more. Like, we all got our genuine reaction on camera that we were all like, did y'all just hear that? To find out that they saw someone in my room
At the same
20
times as
minutes.
we heard those.
Yes.
Well, let's show him Shelby's room.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
that's a-
Yeah.
Will you put that up real quick?
Okay, so my room's this way.
Oh, sorry.
So this is my room. This is where they saw the shadow, all that jazz. This is the window we've been talking about.
And this is where they saw someone walking around the
shadow
woman
of a
outside.
person.
Yeah.
Like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, 30 minutes ago.
Literally
This is
right-
the room.
It syncs up right whenever we were saying like that we heard footsteps and we were all freaking out. Like, this is exactly where it was. This is the window they were talking about being glued shut. I noticed this basically when we moved in. I was like, oh, I can't open my window. Like, that's kind of odd. You can't even, like, it's glued shut.
Wow, dude, that is really
Right? It's like
sealed.
actually like,
I want to see it too.
Holy that is more intense than I thought it would be.
yes.
That is nuts. Look at that. Someone did not want this window
No.
open. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at all of this. This
Dude.
is all
Like, the
blue,
whole
all down.
window is like completely
Like the
glued
seal,
shut.
the
Yeah,
seal
this
of
is
it. You
sealed.
can feel it.
All of this is sealed.
It's like
This
up-
right here. This
Yeah.
entire window.
The whole thing.
Even
it's
down here,
impossible.
dude. Even down here it's sealed. You see that?
And like I've even
That's
lived. So when
all-
I went to school,
Wow.
where I went to school, they used to seal all the windows because of the dust. You don't seal it like this. Like, I've seen the seals for windows specifically, so things won't come in and like just like dust and stuff like that. You don't seal it with glue. Like, this is insane. This is
Like,
it.
this is like visibly like a
Someone-
like it's like a homemade job. Like, someone's genuinely sealing it up.
Yeah.
Like, because they don't want someone getting out.
Yeah, they do not want
No.
even noise. A
Yes.
voice, a cry for help. They
Literally,
don't want
they
that.
don't want it out.
That is, look at this. Courtney, can
But
you
also,
guys shine all your
this
lights
is the
here?
only window that doesn't have
Yeah,
a
look
screen
at
on
the
it
glue
too.
all in there.
Like, that is a very, very thick layer of seal or
And
glue,
someone,
whatever it is.
and someone added that within the last few years
even
because
If I try to dig it out with
Yeah.
my nails, even
Like,
like you
right there.
can't. You literally, I'm trying to pick it off. You can't. You literally can't. I'm gonna break a nail. You can't get it
Dude,
out.
even look at this over here. You see this massive amount
Uh-huh.
of stuff over here? That's like, you can literally press your finger into that because that's so much sealant.
like they put a lot of work into
Right.
making sure no one could come out of here.
Why is this the only one too that doesn't have a screen?
And you guys have no answers why. This is-
No, no,
No.
and they never
Like,
told you, oh,
We
the
found
window's
out
glued.
literally 2 days ago about
Literally,
this.
literally a couple weeks ago, we were talking about our windows, and Megan like made a comment about her office window has a hard time shutting all the way. And I was like, oh, I can't even open my window.
And that's weird. Why? What's weird to me is why wouldn't they do that? If someone genuinely just didn't want people getting out of the windows, why wouldn't they do both windows?
Right.
And like
Like-
locks do a good enough job of keeping people
Yeah.
out. Why seal
wouldn't
it?
they- why wouldn't they seal both windows? Why
That's
why was
locking
it?
from the inside out?
Why would
Uh-huh.
they just do this one and not the office, not Megan's, only this room?
Especially with jail bars too, on top of the glue.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like the jail bars aren't there
bars?
anymore, but like
It
they were.
makes- like, it's obviously keeping someone inside, not someone coming into the house. It's someone keeping
them in
They don't
this
want them
house.
getting out.
Yeah.
Really eerie.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to start
The attic.
investigating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not the attic yet.
But it's about time
That.
like, we find out what's going on.
No, literally, because like
Because I'm terrified. Quite honestly.
Okay.
I'm terrified to stay here.
go.
What the?
Right when we turn the camera on.
Okay, we were just setting up some motion lights right here, and the REM pod just started hitting, and it stopped right when we started rolling. But you can see it's still alerting.
I'm really about to cry.
I don't like that. Like right when Courtney was like, turn the cameras on, it's literally going off. It stopped.
Yep.
Well, it's happened many times to us.
Like
Interesting. I'm telling you, that is not me.
The one up there?
That is not me. I just walked over here. Look at that. You guys weren't moving.
No.
Okay, so I just walked over here to move the motion sensing lights because we thought that they might have been being triggered by us sitting over there. The moment I came over here, all three of them went from the bottom step to the top step. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Literally walked up. And I got that on camera too. But we have a motion light right here, and right here. I guess I can turn this one around.
I think you should turn it the other way. Yeah, face it that way.
Okay.
Why don't you guys just introduce yourselves to... You see that? That just turned on by itself. That one. It's facing the other way.
Do y'all hear something? I swear I just heard something.
Like it was like a
shifting
rustling.
around. Yes.
Yes.
You heard that
yes.
too? I swear it sounded like
Yay.
or something
That's
like
why I said
that.
rustling. Like someone was like.
I swear if you play that back, you're gonna be able to hear that.
Here, I'm gonna turn the light off. Okay, everybody who's in this house, anybody, male, female, whatever you are, feel free to come talk to us. These guys live here. They want to know who you are and what you want out of this, because honestly, you have been kind of frightening people, and that's not okay. It's okay to have an open conversation, but if you're gonna scare people, we need to figure out why that's happening. So I'm gonna introduce myself. My name's Colin. It's good to meet you all.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm one of the tenants that live here.
I'm Shelby. I also live here.
Yes, and these are my really good friends, and they invited us to come today so we can help get some answers and communicate with you. So if you're here, come down here. We have a device here that you can come touch, and we would love to talk with you tonight.
If there's anybody here, we're not afraid of you. None of us have any fear in our hearts. Can you make a noise or give us a sign to let us know where you are in the house?
Please make yourself known. We would like to know who you are and what you would like.
We're willing to listen.
Okay, if that was you, come down the stairs. I heard you upstairs. Walk down the stairs, please.
Like I just want to know. Like I don't mind you being here. I just would rather be comfortable knowing.
REM pod. Shelby, keep asking.
Just make yourself known. We don't mind you being here.
We are okay with sharing the space with you. If we can all just get along.
Just make yourself known.
Yes.
That's all we ask is if you make yourself known so we can all be comfortable here.
And this isn't even the scariest part of
We haven't
the
even
house.
gone in the attic.
That's
We
the
haven't
thing.
gone in the attic.
That's like the thing that's crazy. You have parts of investigations where places are more active. This down here is the least active.
Also, look at my battery all of a sudden. It's 4 bars. Do you
What?
see that?
It
it's
grew bars?
4 bars.
It grew
It's like
bars.
And you've been talking about how
it's
like
about to
dying.
die.
Yeah, hold up. Let me get a shot of this. Okay, I want to show that there's my camera. I was just bitching about this thing being on 1 bar. Look at that. That is a full camera battery. That is insane that it randomly came back like that.
I cannot believe
It's like him, her, they, them would like their story told. It's
Yeah, I
they're,
mean,
they're
like-
giving you the battery now.
Well, do you see the REM pod still
The
hitting?
REM pod's still going. That light blinking means
Yeah.
that
That means the
there's something.
temperature is changing.
Like, I want them to be able to express their story.
I want them to feel comfortable with us living here.
Oh. Okay, ask it something. Oh my God.
Is that you here with us? Are you stepping near here because you want to tell your story?
Are you a child?
Were you stuck in the attic?
Have you been messing with Shelby and Megan's stuff?
Are you the one taking the lighter?
I feel a little colder.
I
You?
know. Same.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I
No,
literally
same.
felt it right now. Look at that. Can you step away from the lights? Can you step away? Just, yeah, keep
Walk
moving
away.
away.
Go towards the stairs.
Move over to the stairs, yeah, like Shelby said.
It doesn't want to.
It knows we're talking to it. It's like, no, I'm here.
It finally is getting its voice.
It's loud. They're loud. They want to be known.
They want you to know
That just
something.
started out of nowhere, too. Are there more than one spirit in here? Seriously, because I think that there's somebody upstairs that's darker, and there's somebody that's got a lighter energy.
Walk away.
Huh.
Go by the stairs,
It's slowing
please.
down.
That is something tripped this thing though.
And
You
it was
saw
right
that.
when we were asking.
Both sensors too.
And
The
that's
temperature
crazy
and the
because
EMF.
Think about it. This was on the entire time we were by the stairs. This has been on the entire time. Didn't go off. It went off that one time. And
Until
then,
we started asking it specific questions.
I feel almost vibrational.
I'm like
Uh-huh.
shaking.
Here.
I'm literally like, let me know if you're here, please.
Oh! No fucking way. Oh my god, dude, it's standing right here, guys. It's whoever's here is here.
Why didn't we
Right when you asked.
Is it me that you're attracted to?
And that is it's closer
It's going
now.
on all lights too. All lights are blinking, which means every part of it.
Is it something with Shelby's room?
It's almost like it needs help, you know?
Yeah.
Like something that's been like,
Okay, let's reset it.
that is insane. What? Hold on, look at that.
Oh. It stopped.
Okay,
Back
please walk towards the stairs. Can you?
Please get further so we can reset. Please.
Yes, that's amazing.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Please just walk to the stairs.
Please.
Okay, that was a lot.
I'm like, my hand, I'm like shaking.
No, what you're
actually.
saying.
Which, keep in mind, most of the places that we investigate are haunted locations. Places that people, they're known to be haunted. This is just our friend's home. We're genuinely trying to get my best friend's answers on what's happening, and it's very clear that there's something here. And it clearly wants its voice heard, so hopefully in the investigation we're going to be able to figure out
I'm
whatever.
literally like,
I know. I'm literally
I'm
shaking.
shaking.
Like if you can see my hand.
You were just here. Show yourself again.
Do you want us to come upstairs? We can follow you up there if you want.
Whoever's down here, is there something some energy that scares you upstairs? Is there something that's not as friendly up there?
See, sometimes in investigations, we'll get a lot of activity all at once, and then for some reason, whatever entity's there, they'll leave the room. We've experienced this so many times where it will be so heavy and then out of nowhere it'll leave.
I feel like it left.
Yeah.
And
Like,
bottom of the
It's
line,
cold anymore.
and think about it. If this was a faulty device, it would still be going off.
Right.
You know? And it's
Exactly.
completely silent.
Well, we've always said that like we don't hear, like the things that we hear come from upstairs. When we
Right.
feel activity, it's always like I genuinely like feel comfortable typically when like I'm just here downstairs. I don't really feel things like.
But also, we asked it to make itself known.
Known.
I feel like it came downstairs, let itself be known, and then it walked upstairs where it really wants to
I just feel like it really wants us to follow it.
The footstep that we heard. Do you want us to come upstairs? Can you give us a sign up there? Are you, oh, what the f? You see that? Look at that, look at that.
Top one. It's the top.
I,
It's the top one, too.
the top, oh, I'm not even moving, I'm not moving. Energy too, energy right here, dude. I wasn't even trying to get that on camera. Whoa, whoa.
It's weird that top light would go off when
First,
we're not anywhere
It,
near
dude, it came down to me. I have goosebumps all on my body right now.
Are you here with us right now again?
Are you back downstairs?
Dude, full body chills over here, honestly, for me.
Same.
Come back over here if you're here. Show yourself known on this whole thing. Please.
I'm telling y'all, I feel f***ing freaky right here. Look at that. There's the second one.
Still not going
The
up.
top one, I have to literally go over here.
You just walked over to the stairs and it went up. Almost like it was like standing there already, and then when you walked over, it ran up the stairs.
No, it looked like it came down because the top one was first and then this bottom one.
True.
And like the air in here just feels different.
It's just like I'm trembling.
One more time, if you are up there, I like to just hear from you guys. Could you just knock on something or move something up there and we'll come up and talk to you? Just please show us that you're up there and we'll have a conversation. Okay, well, we're gonna come up.
Real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
That was the most audible sound.
Yes.
Are you over there near the bathroom?
I just feel weird. Like I feel like someone's here with us and I don't know how to explain it. So
No. And that's the thing with these investigations, like a lot of times
like
people,
ripping on me,
no, you're
sorry.
good. But people online, like you can't, a lot of times, you're not seeing like when people think of ghosts, you think of things flying around and hitting things, but it really is a feeling.
yeah,
Like it's hard to explain, but when you can't feel it through the screen, it's like,
Oh, Jesus.
That's
Oh, my f***ing Lord.
No.
Okay,
You spoke of the attic.
look at that. I'm telling you, that's exactly what I think we should do, and it confirmed it. You can't fake that. You cannot fake that.
Okay, step away.
Whatever energy is here is so intense that it literally cannot even step away. It's like powerful.
it's
I'm
like
telling you.
that's its answer to your questions. It's like letting you know that they.
It's
really
literally like
want
tripping the
that.
sensors in this so hard that it cannot shake what comes in, you know? I forgot that was on.
Yeah, literally, because it stopped for a while.
Okay, so when we go up to the attic, I had explained that if there's anything up there, that we should bring it down here and investigate it because previous owners said there were mattresses, there were kids' toys. I said, earlier we talked about this and we said that if there was something up there, Shelby and Megan said that they might want to leave it up there. And I can understand that perspective, but what just happened off camera, which is crazy, is I was telling them and I said, if there's something up there, we should bring it down here to the table and investigate it. And I pointed at the table, and the moment that I pointed at it, this thing started going fucking haywire. And it was silent for like 15 minutes just now. And then I pointed at it, and it started tripping out.
Like, it's still going.
Like,
So do y'all
I'm
think
so sad that wasn't on camera.
No,
'Cause that
literally.
was so good.
Because
That
you
was like-
immediately, you're like, should we bring him downstairs and like bring it towards this?
Yeah, I literally said, something up there, let's bring it down to the table, and I pointed at the REM pod, and it started freaking out.
And it hasn't stopped.
No.
No, like,
also should we introduce that they're here to help us stop?
yeah.
Yeah, and so we paused for a second to introduce Hunter and Connor. You guys know Connor? He's got the Paranormal Files merch on.
That's my brother. That's my brother Connor. His best friend and roommate Hunter. Great group of fellas. They're gonna help us.
Here to help. Stop.
Oh my god, my light just died again. It was just charging for an hour. It's been on for like 20 seconds.
And you said it would last like 3 days.
Yes.
What's your battery camera at? Your camera battery.
My camera battery is full right now.
You
Still.
wanna know what's weird about his battery? It
What
was
the f?
down to like 1 bar, and randomly it grew to full bars.
This was just charging for like literally an hour.
Grew bars.
And think
How does
about
that
it.
happen?
The only time I just used this light was to introduce the scene and to turn it on right now for like 2 minutes.
Should we ask about the batteries? Do you want us to bring things down from the attic?
Will we learn your story from the stuff upstairs? Or should we just not touch it?
Do you have anything up there?
Oh, that is 100%. And if you're gonna say that's not, that right there off camera was like,
that was insane.
we have to do it. We have
Yeah.
to. It literally just showed that it wants us to, you know?
We should sit on the ground probably, right?
100%.
My backpack, Colin, this right here.
Say that again.
Okay, before we ever started this investigation, like before y'all even came over, I had my backpack, it's my gym bag. I put it up against the wall like that. We just walked in here. It was moved from the wall like this.
And this is the room where somebody just saw somebody
Yes.
standing by the window.
This is like the most active room in the house. Like this is the one with the glued window. Like, and we haven't been up here in hours. This is the first time we've come up here since y'all got here. So, like,
And this is your bedroom.
yeah, this is my bedroom. This is the one with the window that's glued shut. Like,
The one with the bars on the window.
yeah, this is the one like supposedly with the most activity.
Okay, so we are now in Shelby's bedroom. This is the room where just an hour ago, Shelby and Megan's neighbor, saw somebody standing at the window right there. This is the window that's glued shut. This is where we think crimes may have happened. Somebody may have been sealed in here or kept in here. Personally, I have felt weird in this room. We slept here the last 2 nights, so it'd be interesting to see exactly what's in here. It's Courtney, Shelby, Megan, and I. And this is the Ovulus. For you guys, this thing basically measures the EMF in the environment, electromagnetic field. When the EMF levels deviate from the standard, it puts that deviation through an algorithm and it gives you a word. So I'm also gonna run a voice recorder so we can catch EVPs. Here you go on this. So we need to be quiet. To whoever's in here, please come and talk to us. We just want to figure out who you are. Don't be afraid of us. We're not afraid of you. Let's start the Ovulus.
Desk could.
Morning desk could.
What's your name?
You seem to like scaring people by appearing and whatnot. Why?
I live in this room. I just want to know if someone else is in here with me. That's all I'm asking out of you.
Do you know who lives in this room?
or who used to live in this room.
You hear that?
Yeah, I heard something.
That was from out of this room.
I also will say, like, this is a lot. Y'all haven't done investigations before, but there will be like 20 minutes where nothing will happen, and then all of a sudden a lot will happen all at once.
Lesser judge.
What? Did you see how I grabbed it? Lesser.
Table, judge, lesser.
Table. Are you standing there?
It said desk and table,
Yeah.
which is
What if
weird
it
because
wants us
there's.
to go in Megan's office?
That's what I
Oh.
Because
That's a
Megan's
good point.
office is next door.
You guys want to go over there?
Do you want us to go into the office? You don't want us in this room?
Lead. Pace.
Lead?
What?
In pace?
Well, we just talked about wanting to go in the other room. What if it's like leading us? Hike,
Move?
pace, hike, learn.
It's saying like
Go to the other room.
And
I
learn the
think
story.
Yeah, like take a hike to
hike
the other room. Saying pace, hike.
Do you want us to get out of this room?
1, cheat, hurt, underline.
let me see.
Were you hurt in this house?
Record.
Record ring. Bracelet.
Record what?
Record
ring
ring.
and bracelet.
Pendant.
Bracelet and pendant?
Yeah, that's talking about jewelry.
Yes.
That's where your underwear drawer is.
That's
where all that
where your
is.
underwear drawer is. This right here is where she keeps her underwear, and her jewelry is all on there too. Are you behind me? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? Do you like Shelby's jewelry? Is that why you've been going through her drawers?
Maybe it's a girl that was abducted or something.
In the drawer with my panties is a bag of like what I use to like travel with my jewelry.
Oh.
I swear, we can look in it right now. It's a bag that says SS, and that's what I use to like travel with my jewelry.
Can you tell us something about who you were?
Religion. Right when you asked that.
You were religious?
What else can you tell us about you or what you're wanting to tell us?
Come on, keep talking.
Why don't we go to the office?
Cut foot.
Cut foot?
Cut foot rhythm.
You wanting us to dance?
Cut a rug?
Well, it said hip hop earlier.
Yeah.
It did say that, didn't it?
Did something bad happen to you in this house? I felt just weird.
So do I.
Right when I said that, I felt
wanna
like
say anything.
no, I really did. Like it changed.
Like I feel like I don't know.
I'm like hot, but like it's hard to explain.
Dress.
Dress?
Dress.
I feel like honestly, I feel like a female presence is in here. We're getting bracelet, pendant, dress, ceiling.
Attic.
The attic.
Do you want us to come to the attic?
What if there's a bunch of dresses in the like box?
I feel cold right now. I'm not even kidding you. I like got a weird like on my skin feeling.
Are you a woman? Is that why you keep referencing dresses and jewelry? Were you the one that moved Shelby's underwear? Are you being a little nosy?
You guys want to go to the office?
Sin.
Sin?
Sin.
It said religion earlier.
Gag.
Gag.
Gagged upstairs in the attic.
We're
Could
sin.
totally be a thing.
Gagged, so you can't scream.
For some reason, I genuinely don't feel a huge presence in here.
Mm-mm.
But that's what I'm saying. Energy moves around.
For a split second in there, I really felt it.
So did I.
And then it was gone the same.
Yes, and that's what we've
Well, that's what
noticed in
happens.
investigations. Like, you'll feel something, and we can come back in 30 minutes, and this room will be charged. Like, that's just how it is.
But like right now, I feel like I'm just sitting in a bedroom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Let's go to the office, see if there's anything in there.
Alright guys, we're in the master bedroom right now. It's me and Hunter, me, Connor, Shannon. We got 2 motion censored lights set up in here. One in the closet over here, and then one over on this side of the room. We just turned on the REM pod, and it is already going insane right here. We've maybe been in this room for 5 minutes.
Maybe 5 minutes.
We got the spirit box in here tonight.
Get that going.
We're gonna get this going. Spirit box in here. We gotta get this all situated. Then we will be ready to go.
It just won't stop.
This REM pod has been going crazy ever since we stepped into this house.
Yeah.
Being in this room for about 5 minutes now.
The closet.
This room definitely has a very eerie vibe. Just the house alone tonight. It's got a different energy than it usually does, for sure.
Different from our house.
Oh, no
I'll tell you
doubt.
that.
No doubt about it. So whoever's in here with us, we would love to talk to you tonight. We're going to be using some devices we'd like to talk to you through. So come make contact with us tonight. We'd love to have a conversation with you. Is there anyone here with us?
Feel free to come forth and speak your mind.
Is there a little kid here with us? Was that you that was messing with the REM pod earlier? If there's someone here with us, can you come sit down with us?
We are here to listen.
We have some lights set up around the room. If you touch them, they'll turn on so we can know you're here with us.
Why did the closet have termites in it at one point? If you're in the closet, could you step towards us?
Who's in that closet? Who's in this room with us? Do you like being in that closet?
This is an opportunity for the both of us.
Do you not like us being in here with you? Okay, so we've reset this REM pod about 6 times. Past 10 minutes we've been in here.
We've relocated
and it keeps going crazy. It'll be silent and then it won't stop. I mean, I've just never seen anything like this.
I can't imagine that it would just go absolutely wild.
It doesn't matter where we set it up in this room. It just doesn't stop.
I'm gonna reset it again and put it in the far corner and see if it'll do anything.
Let's reset it.
Nobody's near it, so we're gonna come way over here.
Okay. See what I'm talking about? We just reset it. No matter where we move it, it starts going crazy.
If you're in this room with us, could you please step towards me and Connor?
We would love to talk to you. Talk to you. Talk to you. We gotta figure this out.
It's way cold.
It's like actually cold in here.
Here. Okay, so I'm gonna run.
Yell. Phantom yell camera.
Okay, I'm gonna run the voice recorder, and I'm gonna let the 3 girls sit in here for a couple minutes and just you guys try, okay?
I think we should all sit together.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Southern.
Okay.
Judge. Bank. Do you have an interesting backstory? It sounds like it.
There's the voice recorder.
Okay, y'all sit in the ground right here.
Did something illegal happen?
That's the second time it said table.
Did something illegal happen in this house?
Are you sitting by the table right now?
We're in the office now. Let us know if you want us to be in here.
Okay. All right, let's put it in the middle of us and kind of create like a little circle, but we have to stand kind of far away from it so it won't go off.
Are you here with us?
Okay, we have 2 devices here with us now, so you can communicate through either, and we can know what you want to tell us. So,
Is this where you wanted to take us?
We're here listening to you. Give us anything.
how old are you?
Are you a boy or a girl?
Are you alone?
Hand it to me. Hand it to me. Hand it to me. Hand it to me. Medium intent. What do you want us to know? You can tell us through this device right here. You can say any word you want to. Megan and Shelby, the girls who live here, they just want some answers and they want to know who it is that lives here with them. Could you let us know?
That wasn't a
Female immersion, us, world. Okay, that's weird because we were just saying, who are you? Are you girl? Are you boy or girl?
Yeah,
It
we were
just says
asking
female.
that.
Female immersion, us, world.
Well, it
Like,
seems like a
our
girl
world's
who likes.
colliding,
It
though.
seems like a girl who likes jewelry.
They
Yeah.
said dress, jewelry. They've said rings, bracelet.
Yeah, it
I
seems like a.
definitely think it's a girl, and that's why she likes she likes going in your room, probably. Item. idol.
You think am I your idol?
Shelby's her idol.
Smell.
Report. Smell. Interesting, because the lady outside said that she
They always
smells
smell.
things.
Yeah. Look.
The thing just went off.
The motion
The
light?
motion sensor, I just watched it go off. Crossover.
They're coming in
They
here.
crossed
They're coming
over.
in. They crossed rooms.
Are you coming into here? Watch. Are you watching us do this?
Is there something in the cement?
Their floors are all cement in this house.
Oh.
Did you just come step into the room? We saw the light come off and then it says crossover. Coat. It keeps saying little articles
It's
of
like
clothing.
It's like accessories.
What might be upstairs,
Dress.
maybe?
Do you love fashion?
Interesting, because they're over there investigating the closet.
They just said it was going off the REM.
Yeah, they said the REM pod was going off like
everywhere
crazy.
in my room.
But it's
We should
silent.
switch and they should come into these rooms. We should go into their example. Okay. What does that mean? Scratch. Birds. Church potential. Quiet. Tina. Shown within. Was your name Tina? I think we should go into Megan's room and do an investigation in her room and then go to the attic. Hair. Lisa. Yell.
That's the second time it said hair and soup.
It's going off. But also the REM pod hasn't gone off once. Isn't that weird?
It is.
Were there multiple girls here?
Gasp. Derek. Maybe there was a Derek here.
So no, there was some guys.
That makes it even creepier that there was guys because I don't know, just like the underwear thing.
Was Derek good or bad?
Abort.
Abort. Can you abort?
Secret.
Rapture.
What is?
What if they try to do something religious upstairs with them?
Or
Sally.
Sally.
Heavy. Was there a Lisa or a Sally here?
Or a Jackie?
Or a Jackie?
Phone.
Well, why don't you guys go into the closet?
So we're gonna turn the REM pod back on. Ooh. Okay, so right now it's just the women in the room. Linger.
Where?
Are you in my room? I am the one that lives here. Are you in my room? Are you the same person that we just
Wed? Were you married to someone? You can also touch that REM pod that's right here.
You see the red light? Get towards it. Does it make you mad that only girls live
My
here?
arm's kind of getting hot, I'm not gonna lie.
Like scratchy hot?
Just that one that like
Do you want to show it and make sure that it didn't scratch?
you can, yeah. It just like
Here,
feels
I
kind of
have
like
my
hot.
flashlight.
Your whole arm's red. But there's no scratches.
Okay, that's good. I'm gonna bring the REM pod closer to us.
Cold. January.
Cold. Sun.
Second time it said that.
It said that before.
Does it upset you that it's only girls in here?
Did you like talking to the boys better?
Do you not like that we're in here?
Robert.
It didn't even say it out loud.
It didn't. Is your name Robert?
Do you or do you not have a crush on me?
Imagine. Does it upset you that only me and Megan live here? It's just us girls.
If your name's Robert, did you have family here?
Leanne.
Did you have other people that lived here with you?
Did you do something to hurt the women here?
I'm crying.
I know. Can we take a sec?
Yeah, we could take a sec.
Okay.
No, I know.
All right, Robert.
Alright, you made your point known, dude.
It's just a sec to regroup, man.
The motion sensor light in the closet went off.
It just went off.
The motion sensor light in the closet went off.
Show yourself in the closet again.
I'm gonna reset it. But that's crazy that when you asked if it had hurt women, it went
started
off.
going off.
Should we go in the closet?
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Y'all got that wine, right? You want me to go in there?
You don't have to,
You don't have
Meg.
to.
Okay, I'm gonna go up there.
Okay.
Will y'all grab my phone for me?
Where is it?
It's just charging. It's on
Yeah. She's freaked out. Understandably, this is her room. And this is where the most activities happen. Yeah. So we felt a presence in Megan's
Megan's closet.
Yeah, Megan's closet. So we're in here right now. The motion
No one was
sensor
in
light-
here, and
yeah.
the motion sensor went off, so.
Yeah. So we have the REM pod and the Ovulus in here.
Do you. Doug,
it said that earlier. We feel a male presence in Megan's room. Did you live in here at one point?
Did a man used to live in this room?
What? Did you hear that?
Yes.
What was that?
I don't know. We were getting more activity when Megan was with us.
Seriously, do you think that they because it's her room, they're more into speaking? Because that makes sense. If it's her room and someone lives in that room with her, they would obviously want her around.
Should we bring Megan back? Give us any sign that someone is still here with us.
If not, we're gonna leave the closet. Hair thin? What does that mean?
That's the third time it said hair. Do you like our hair?
I genuinely think a man lived in Megan's room.
Is that true?
After something like that on the thing too.
Yes, it literally said scratch on the Ovulus, and we just turned on the lights, and we looked over at Megan's arm, and that is hold on.
It's a long scratch.
That is
Look at it.
long scratch.
Did y'all just hear that?
Did y'all just hear that? Okay.
Oh my God.
Look at this scratch on my arm.
Megan has a scratch on her arm, and look how long it is.
And the thing
It
said
literally
scratch at one point.
That's a long ass scratch. And it's up here too, and it goes down.
Did that happen?
We just
We
noticed
just
it.
noticed it. I was like, Megan, what's on your arm?
And Shelby was like, did you just scratch yourself? And Megan was like, no, I didn't. And that's a
That's
long, that just happened.
That was when we were
And
in
it's
the office.
very long.
There's not even a scratch per se.
It's just red.
You can tell that something went down your
That's
arm.
the crazy thing. It's
Yeah.
even if you tried to scratch yourself like that,
That's a little. We've come to the conclusion that like
think it's
women
girls.
are trying to reach out to us that like something bad happened to them,
Yeah.
and because like we got so many girls' names on that
And
like
bracelets
thing.
and dress and jewelry.
Yeah, I was
and
talking about all
rings
jewelry,
and-
dresses, clothes, like
and religion and like a lot of stuff too. So what if it has something to do with like?
But I don't understand the scratch.
No, like-
because if there's a peaceful entity, why are they scratching you? Okay.
my shoes have
I'll be
zero
right back.
liquid
I'm
on
gonna go
them.
grab a jacket.
My shoes literally have zero liquid
Megan's
on
like,
them.
I'm not having my arms exposed anymore.
Yeah, the REM pod was going crazy.
Like I'm genuinely just trying to think if I even did scratch, but like I
It
wouldn't
didn't
have
do anything in my room.
You wouldn't have done a
I would've done
single.
this.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
We
done a
barely got
single.
anything.
We reset it 6 times, and it went like it would be silent right when we reset it, and then it'd be like 30 seconds.
I
would
just
pass.
scratched myself. You can see like multiple scratch marks of when I would scratch.
Yeah.
And it's not as like prominent as that like big red line.
No,
on
that
her
was like a
arm.
long, dark, like scratch. That was just so weird because we were like, this is a sweet entity. We don't feel something
Yeah.
evil. And then we immediately look over and Megan has the longest, darkest scratch down her arm.
And like we haven't been around the animals, so like obviously they didn't scratch you.
I think there might be a man that's maybe, I mean, you have the situation where it might have been a man and these women are trying to protect you from him.
That's really sweet of them if it is.
I know.
It could totally be the case.
I really hope.
Because
They're
I mean,
trying to protect you from him.
What we've heard from the neighbors and everything, I mean, them seeing a man in your room, I mean, today.
Also, keep this in mind. We've gotten a lot of evidence that it's a woman. So we've been saying like, oh, it's like a peaceful woman. What if the man of
He's
the
getting
group?
mad.
What if the man of the group is like, no, I'm
He's like,
not.
I started this.
And I want to show you that. I don't know.
I'm literally shaking. I'm trying to keep still. Like
Wait. Oh my God, you guys.
Megan!
Megan, it's okay.
It's okay, Megan.
It's not gonna get you.
That is new.
Wait, as we are speaking, new scratches are showing up as we are recording this. I'm not kidding. It just appeared out of nowhere.
It's okay. It's okay, Megan.
It's not gonna get you. We won't let it
That
get you.
one.
But those scratches were not
Nah.
there. It's okay, Meg. We're not
It's
gonna
okay.
let anything hurt you. That's
Your
just true.
Your shoulders like beet red.
Okay, well, I'm about to tell
just
this
put your
ghost
jacket on.
off and tell it not to touch you.
Zip up your jacket.
Okay.
Let's not have your arms
Let's
exposed anymore.
just turn on some devices. Maybe we can get some answers on why these scratches appeared and why they're targeting Megan. What?
do you see it turning right now? Look, there's another one that just joined on it,
What?
and it kind of like goes.
It's
up
like
now.
getting redder and redder as we're
Look,
staring.
it's going. It's really growing down. Am I about to die first?
Okay, just zip up everything.
Just close all. Just cover all skin from now on.
No skin. Let's not show any.
Okay, we just set this REM pod down. Literally just now. Keep in mind, this is where the termites were. But we just set that up and it's going off really hard.
Can you step away from that light?
Give us time.
It stepped away for a sec. Thank you. Thank you. Keep stepping away. Keep stepping away. Thank you.
Just back.
All right. All right. We're going to turn it off if you don't step away.
Please.
Okay. Okay.
Back up.
We know you're here.
It's like when we say it, it does for a second.
Are you trying to hurt us?
Okay, it
That was a
slowed
good
down.
sign.
That's a good sign.
Is there something you want known?
Yes, it does.
Are you a girl? Are you a boy? Were you hurt in this place?
Ooh. What if it wasn't hurt because it was the man that was hurting
Is there
people?
something in the attic?
Okay.
Did you do the hurting?
Okay, let's all sit down for a sec. Let's here.
Raster. Judge.
That.
It said that
It keeps
again.
saying the
Yes.
Okay.
Is
Right.
the judge here with us?
Megan, I want you to ask questions since you were the one that it scratched.
Why did you scratch me?
Triangle.
What? Weird.
Sun.
Sun? Triangle sun? Holy, like the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit?
Are you trying to use my body to communicate?
Radio. Do you want us to turn on the spirit box? If there's a presence in this room, could you step near that REM pod again?
I kind of want to go show Colin my scratches.
We can take a pause on this really quick and go
Yeah.
eat and just...
That's insane.
Okay, so it's now finally the time when we're gonna open the attic for the very first time. You guys don't know what's up there. I have no clue what's up there. And it's scary. We have to value safety, so everyone be very cautious when we go up there. But without further ado, I'm gonna run this camera, and this is a sensitive microphone, so I'm gonna be listening for EVPs while we go up there, and if we hear anything at all, I'm gonna report it in live, time, so you guys can know what I'm hearing as we go up there. But I mean, we don't know if there's a person up there, we don't know if there's something hidden up there. Either way,
Whether or not, here we
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna put my headphones on too. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Sadly.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa. This is not the best ladder. Whoa.
REM pod's going off down here. Connor, you should show the REM pod. It's going off right when y'all went up there. The
Yo,
REM
wait, hold
pod.
up. What the f? Hold up, babe.
There's like a picture of a family up here.
Okay. What the f is this?
We're all the way up. Let's go. Here, come up with.
Was something going off?
The REM pod, but she's holding it.
Okay, well, this is this is a very weird first thing to see.
Fuck, dude.
Oh my god, they look creepy.
Yeah. This is an old picture too.
Sons.
Somebody-
They kept
Oh,
talking about
boys.
sons.
Whoa,
They kept saying son.
you're right.
Robert, Derek.
Somebody set this REM pod and turn it on.
I don't know how.
Turn it upside down.
Okay,
Yeah.
who is this family? You know?
Only boys.
Do you guys know anybody who
Is there any way?
could have matched this?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Watch out. It's
Go for it.
all right here.
Oh!
On the portrait.
This is a nice picture to just leave, you know?
Why would you ever leave that?
That's crazy.
If you lived here, why would you leave that picture?
You wouldn't.
You wouldn't. You would bring that with you.
Do you religion? They kept talking about religious too. Look at all of like the
Oh
the
my
Christ,
God, you're
all
right.
the stuff in the back. They kept talking about religion and sun specifically.
Okay,
Said sun
so many times.
Also, you guys didn't know this shit was up here, right?
No, we haven't been up here.
Do you know these people?
No,
I've
not
never
the
seen
slightest.
them.
We haven't heard of a family living in this house like at all.
And that's so weird because if someone lived here, you would think when they would move out, they would take that picture with them.
And why would they just leave a picture?
Like that's like one thing that you would bring from your family, you know?
Ice.
Ooh, ice.
Who's up here in the attic?
Kansas.
You guys can ask questions too. I'm just gonna listen.
Are you related to the family in the portrait?
Who was the kid that had to stay up here?
Work.
Work.
Did you stay up here for work? Did the people that put you up here make you work?
Was it part of your job?
Inside.
Inside?
Who put you up here?
AH.
AH? Could that be the initials of someone? Unclear. Maybe they don't know. who
And
put
there was
them
an
up
H
here.
on your body, Meg?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
An H was carved into her skin.
Okay. What do you want? If you're up here, why are you scaring people? Can you speak and tell us?
Stone compare.
Compare. Compare what?
Compare.
Was it upset?
Sell. Were you being sold?
Oh.
That's what we were saying. What if somebody was selling few?
How many?
Metaphysics. Aura.
Aura. Boy. Boy.
Was the kid who lived up here one of the sons?
Focus.
Focus.
We are.
Can you tell me what the mattress means and the kids' toys?
Did we bring the toy?
I didn't.
So why don't you go get the toy?
We brought you a toy. Do you want it?
We grab it.
I think we should grab it, yeah. Beast, drag, cards, energy. This picture is so eerie because I just can't get over the fact this is such a nice picture. Why would anybody leave this?
Yeah, why?
Like, if you were moving out of here, you would bring this with you. This is a very
Another
nice
thing about
photo.
it is
that makes sense.
It's not a picture from here.
No.
No,
that's
It's not a
this
picture that was
house.
shot at this house. That's a picture from the early 90s.
Yeah, clearly. This is an
Of a
old
family.
picture.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
GM Studios.
I wonder if it says anything on the back. Can I look?
Oh.
Disease.
Did someone die because of a sickness?
I'm gonna look at the back of it and see if there's anything on the back. Nope. What? Pendant.
We should bring that down with us.
Form shown.
It works.
Homicide. Homicide. Together. Found. Found together. Homicide.
Oh.
Who died up here?
Ledge.
Y'all are on the ledge.
Homicide found together? What if a whole family was killed here? And they were all found together. Literally in a row. Homicide found together.
Can you make a noise? Let us know where you are.
It just said myself.
Let me just see if I can hear something on here. If you're here, use your voice. Say something to us, please. I just heard a breath. Like a... What's your name?
Edge. Poverty.
Poverty. Copy manual.
Maze.
Maze.
Felt. You.
Felt you. Did you touch one of us tonight? I wish I knew where the mattress was in here. I wish I knew. I mean, I guess tomorrow.
November right now.
It is.
I don't feel much up here. Do you guys?
No, not really. I feel it.
I've been numb the past hour.
Are you here with us in the attic?
Oh, shit.
Passed. You just passed energy.
We brought you toys.
The REM pod went off?
No, is it going?
Where is the REM pod? We have this toy right here if you want to come play with it.
Do you like the toy we brought you? Holy shit.
Are you a child? Do you like when I play this game? Did you stay up here for a while when you were living up here?
Where were you sleeping? This thing, it either wants to go off a lot or not at all. You know? Like tonight, certain rooms it's like going crazy. Other rooms it's just like nothing.
Move it over here.
Shelby, you want to listen?
What did it say?
Here.
Weird how right when we take it off the picture, find near. So let's see if just taking it off the picture makes it.
Who's in the picture?
It's a family, and we have no idea who the family. Also, let's keep in mind that we've.
It's creepy that picture was up here. No one mentioned at all that there was a picture up here.
No.
Even the last tenants, they didn't say anything about a picture. So where did it come from?
The neighbors, whenever we were talking to them, Steven and Sam, they said that like right before we moved in, they remodeled a lot of stuff. So if someone was remodeling, they would like check all the rooms. Like they wouldn't have just left this here.
Yeah, this is a weird thing to
That's
leave
like
in an
a very
attic.
expensive thing to just leave, you know?
And a very, not only expensive, but very personal
Yeah.
to you and your family. Like, if I had this nice of a picture of my family,
From like the 90s too?
I would never leave it. This is like the one thing you would take, you know? Can you come and touch this REM pod again for us? This red light right here?
Maybe play with the toy again.
I kind of want to put it back on the picture and see if it does something.
Triangle, circle, star, square.
Surprise. Mostly. Fate.
Who is this family?
Surprise.
Did they live here?
Awesome.
That was so creepy. This picture is like really unsettling.
No, we gotta bring this down and do an Estes.
I don't know what it is about that, but I think you need to do an Estes method up here. You for sure need to do an Estes method up here because there's something went on up here that's unsettling.
I feel like one of them.
Is this what you're talking about?
What?
Like just was saying sons, was saying religion,
Yeah.
was saying
Look,
all the things that you're pointing at, like
The crosses.
we have seen suns over and over tonight on the Ovilus.
That's not even this
dress.
house. That isn't even this house.
This isn't, and honestly,
That's not the house.
like I also want to point out, whatever house they took this picture in looks really nice.
Yeah.
So no, like not saying that y'all's place isn't nice, but like they
That's
went
like a mansion.
from like a mansion to like a condo. Like why would this house? Why would this thing end up in a condo after they lived in a house? You know, like that just doesn't really make sense. Like there's something so eerie about whatever's going on here. Colin, do you want to come sit like right here or something?
Sure. Let's do an Estes now.
Alice, slower.
Drop Alice slower above, please.
What if that lady's name is Alice?
It could have been.
Dropped her.
I did just drop her.
It could have been.
Dropped her.
I did just drop her.
Look at it. Look at what? An earring. Up here.
What? Look, a hoop earring?
Jewelry.
Jewelry. We've been getting that all
This is
night.
fucking under here, tucked in there. Look at that.
Creepy.
What did it say? It said something
Hidden
else.
ear. Why would somebody
said something else.
randomly
Rolled.
throw their earrings
Rolled.
up here?
Right? What is an earring doing up here?
What would an earring be doing up here?
It was like, oh shit, sorry guys. This was like tucked in there too. But it looks pretty new. Like, look at
It
this.
says something again.
Large cellar.
Do you guys look at this though? Pass this around. It's not like dusty.
No, this is like a hooped, like it's a hooped earring. You can see the little clamp. Why would someone's earring be up here? News car during. But this is really creepy because why would somebody's earring be up in the attic? This is like a cute earring.
And it's like not dusty or
That's what I mean.
turned.
It's,
Show
like,
it really
very
quick.
clean.
Like this. And why would you keep this up in an attic? This should be in your jewelry box, like somewhere where you keep things. Like unless somebody was being held up here, I have no. It doesn't make any sense why this earring would be up here.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
It's not dusty or like nasty looking.
No.
Like,
But also, wouldn't you like us as women? We know you keep all of your jewelry in your room. Why would you ever put your jewelry up in an attic where you
Didn't we
barely
just talk
go?
about it?
Colin, you know you can sit right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay.
Connor, make sure you can't see my tracks.
Oh.
My extension tracks. Here, sit right here, babe. Right here.
What is it saying? Top. Ceiling.
Okay,
top.
Shelby, I'm gonna take those headphones from you.
yeah.
What
Is
did
that
it
right?
say? Name.
But you can.
Connor, you might
I mean, if you want
be
to film, you
Can you
can.
sit right there,
I like
maybe?
filming.
That's really strange, actually.
It's been talking about all kinds of jewelry, saying like dresses, coats, and then we find this one single hoop.
Does she have
She's got hoops in. Look at this. She's got multiple hoops in. Isn't this hoops?
That's not hoops.
Or what is
Those
that?
look studs.
Those are studs.
No, they're big, dude.
No, this.
No, they're little hoops.
No, but no.
Look at them.
I'm
These are
telling
not fucking studs, dude. These are circular. Look at
you.
this.
No, I'm telling you, they're not hoops.
She's wearing multiple necklaces.
Why she
Yeah,
got
she's
so
got a
many
lot of jewelry
necklaces?
Something
Okay,
or
bracelets.
someone
It kept saying
had to
bracelets
put this up.
and rings, and she has bracelets, rings, and necklaces, and like all that jewelry on. A dress kept saying dress. Coat.
Honestly, that earring is really creepy, and I can't get over it.
There's no other one.
Why would one earring be found up here? There's nothing else up there, Shelby. Where did you find that, Colin?
Right under that first one, Shelby.
Because that is like a very
It's.
like.
I mean, it's very fresh.
It's like a cute earring too. You would think that somebody would like want that.
Okay, y'all. Ask at any time.
What does this room mean to you?
Did anything bad
Say-
happen here?
Why was there a mattress up here?
Did
8 years.
Did the earring belong to you?
Tonight.
Does this picture belong to your family?
No.
Do you know anybody in the portrait?
Hi, Mom.
The camera's having a hard time focusing.
Hi, Mom. Right when we said, does anything.
Are you trying to point us to the mom in the portrait?
They're gone.
They're gone?
Why are you still here?
Albuquerque.
Maybe they went to Albuquerque.
Were you hurt up here?
Was the family in the picture?
You gotta get out.
Was the family in the picture all?
No!
Were you a child? Were you hurt up here?
3 of them.
There's 3 kids in the picture.
There's 3.
The 3 sons.
Call them now.
Kids. Call the children? Are you the 3 sons that are in the picture up here?
Are you Robert or Derek?
Random.
Random.
Or it was random, almost. And it sounded like a girl, like, it was random.
So how long were you up here?
7.
7 months? 7 days?
Yes.
7 months.
For what?
Disgusting.
For what reason?
Camera has 4
Can't.
minutes until it dies.
Can't.
It just had 3 bars and now it has 4 minutes left
Were
until
you
it's gonna die.
punished?
Do we have another camera up here?
Yeah,
before we
Connor's
do it?
recording.
Okay, make
My
sure
sister, too.
Wow.
Okay, make sure to stop that before it dies, or else it won't save it.
Who's the sister?
The family.
The family.
There's no sister.
Yeah, weird.
In the picture.
I was hurt.
I was hurt. Were you hurt up here? What happened to you?
Who hurt you?
Not here.
Are you trying to hurt us?
Homicide. I heard homicide. Like a news report. Homicide.
They kept saying news.
That's me. That's me.
Next Monday. I'm coming. Oh.
Shut up.
Isn't today Monday?
It is.
Today's Monday.
Today's Monday.
Finally.
Jesus fuck.
Finally on the
Finally.
Heimlich.
Heimlich.
Maneuver?
Did somebody choke to death up here?
Can you tell us what your
Shut
name?
up.
Oh.
Tease.
Tease.
No me gusta.
They don't like you?
Can you tell us what your name is, or how old you are?
Are you from multiple different
The
families?
drugs.
The drugs. Were you involved in?
I feel cold.
I was
Also, I'm just gonna
literally-
stay. I feel cold back
Also,
here.
I was literally
coming on my back. I don't know if that has any relevance.
I was about to say, were you
There's no
involved
air.
in speaking? And it said sure.
Quiet. I heard.
Speak.
Do you not like that we're up here?
Like a laugh, not like an evil laugh, but like a.
How many people are up here?
Siete.
7. It said 7 earlier.
¿Qué es su nombre?
Weird. A lot of like Spanish words all of a sudden. I don't know if I'm in those
I
frequencies.
don't know any Spanish, but
¿Cuántos años en aquí?
Same old.
¿cuántos años tienes?
Turn down the music.
¿Quién es su madre?
¿Cómo te llamas?
Mommy.
What's your name, mommy?
Esa madre.
Were you punished up here when you didn't obey?
Were you
Punished up here when you didn't obey?
Were you punished by your mom?
Frank. I don't know.
Look. The
Okay.
little heat circle thing was.
No more birthday parties.
¿Qué te quieres? ¿Qué te quieres?
I'm gonna put this, just set this off really quick.
Oh no. Or He's here.
¿Quién es aquí?
My eyes. I don't see. I don't know.
Do you like when we play
Exploring
with this toy?
here. I just heard like a sound of like a cry. I don't know how to explain that, but like a 19.
Was that the age of your brother?
No.
Did you know the people who hurt you?
That was none of us.
I'm dying. Or, I don't know. Every night. Every Sunday.
What did you experience every Sunday?
Everything rots.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Money.
Did your family have money?
Did your family lose money?
Were you put up here as punishment?
Lo siento.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. ¿Dónde es su familia?
Where was your family?
Sex.
Sex?
Underwear. 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 It was like underwear. One of my moments. When do you vomit? I don't know.
Were you touched inappropriately?
Yeah, we just jumped from 2 bars to it's about to die.
Stop it right
Good
now.
God.
Just to be safe, stop it. Is your family
No!
Is your
Okay.
family
Weird.
isn't
It was like a
in this
metal
picture?
saw. Like, no!
Do you know the people in this picture right here?
Broken.
Who's the man in the window?
My new favorite.
Who's the man in the window?
How
We're
does-
sure
how does
you've
this-
seen him.
They couldn't help it.
How does this attic make you feel?
I can't.
Are you alone?
Strawberry. Yeah.
Okay, Harry Styles.
Muhammad.
Are you upset that we're talking
Quran.
It said
Not trying to
Muhammad and
li-
then it
yeah,
said Quran.
It literally said
Oh,
Muhammad and then
God.
Quran.
Oh my god.
Look. Quran. I don't know if you can see that, but that was just
He's
weird.
speaking to you.
What does religion mean to you?
Muhammad again. Or like
Jesus.
Muhammad. Hospital.
Coins. Was your name Muhammad? Did that mean something to you?
No, I'm standing on a dock.
What do you
It's
think?
not real.
What do you think about Megan and Shelby living here? Have you interacted with them in any way tonight?
Just go.
Do you want us to leave this house?
Talk to me, please.
Do you just want to be known?
Oh my god, I felt really f***ing creepy when I heard that last one. I don't know what y'all are f***ing hearing. I'm just leveling. They're getting close.
They won't be able to get in.
Right up to the surface.
Do you just want to be heard?
I'll hurt them.
You won't hurt anybody. You can't hurt
Is someone
anybody.
blowing on my arm over here?
No.
I mean,
No one's
is anybody?
No.
I feel something right here.
No.
Yeah, I'm going back.
You can't harm anyone.
Do you want to hurt Shelby and Megan?
Reagan.
Reagan?
That was
You
close.
said Reagan?
That's like, that's not presidential. I'm not.
Lake birds. Again, what do you think about
I'm
the
testing
people
them.
living here? I'm testing them?
You're gonna have to try harder.
Quran again.
Blue.
Fight. Quran fight.
Was there a struggle up here?
Divided. Did you have a disagreement with someone that lived here?
Hey, Connor.
No.
You're
Shut up!
Hello.
Yes.
Connor, speak.
Do you see me?
Connor, speak.
Connor, talk to us.
I do not see you. Can you come talk to us? Can you come touch this REM pod in the middle of us?
The REM pod light is blinking.
Can you change a different color on the REM pod?
Just look.
Say someone
People.
else's name.
Just look as the
Multiple.
light's going off.
Are you glad Connor's here?
I hate it.
You don't like that
There
I'm
was
here?
a narc.
No. You're a narc. What are you so angry about? You seem really angry. What's
No one listens.
Did you scratch me to get my attention?
Who was downstairs?
He killed. I don't know.
Crayon?
Look at music for like he killed.
Also crayon? Is there a child up here with us as well? You win!
We had fun in here.
With the toys that were left.
8.
I feel like there's multiple entities here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm getting the vibes of like
Sunday.
children. I'm getting the
Sunday
vibes
again.
of like some.
Sundays typically are very religious.
Why so
I
concerned?
feel bad.
Why so concerned with the Sabbath?
Didn't mean to hurt.
What do you think about this?
I feel
earring?
really sad all of a sudden. Like I could start crying right now.
I'm feeling really nauseous.
Yeah, let me.
Is this your earring right here?
Your friend's his favorite.
Who's
Who?
his favorite?
Who? Which one? To the right or left of me? Is there someone in the room that you don't like?
Oh. Very deep male voice that just said, down the stairs. Really creepy, and I also feel cold.
Who was down the stairs?
Are you looking for me?
15 people are down the stairs.
Connor,
Satan. I just heard Satan.
Connor will go down the stairs.
I don't know, it could have been shaven, but I heard Satan.
Doug Page.
Doug's down the stairs?
Dig Doug.
Not funny.
Oh, sorry.
Who's his favorite?
I keep feeling cold all around me. I don't know what the any of that is, but I keep feeling it.
Do you not like that you're being recorded right now?
Do you feel like you're being
You should
hunted?
go.
What happens if we stay?
Curse.
Tease, curse.
Are you gonna tease us if we
Fine,
stay?
I've been here too long.
I was just about to say, we want to help whatever spirit
No.
is trapped up here.
Are you trying to protect us?
Not at all.
Okay.
Wow.
Opposite.
Opposite. We're here for
I
you.
love this home.
Should we leave?
Athena.
Okay, Greek.
Do you want me to leave?
Bye on the
Oh my
obvious.
god. Oh my
Bye.
god. On the dot.
Are you intimidated by me
point.
being here?
Why specifically Connor?
Everything's gotta go. I've tried long enough. Into the
Well, at the end
British
of
baking.
what?
Shelby.
Great British Baking Show.
The
We've been
show that
watching
y'all
the
watch
British baking
all
show
the
all the
time?
time.
The show that y'all watch.
Yes, all the time.
I've seen it too.
Were you watching it with them?
Were you downstairs
I'm
with
feeling
them?
really creepy all of a sudden too again. And my legs are falling asleep.
British baking. How weird
Huh?
of it to say that.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna try?
How weird of it to say that. It's
Here.
calling me out.
Okay, did any of that make
Stairs.
sense?
Bro,
It
Colin,
literally
you
just
have
said
no idea.
stairs on here.
I don't, because my legs are. I'm
Colin,
actually
it's been
very-
calling
literally
me
just
out.
said
I'm
no
really
stairs.
dizzy.
You
Actually,
answered.
can I sit up a second?
Stairs.
Something about my legs.
Idle again. Can you tell us what your name is?
Rain.
What do you like about the rain?
Let's party.
Okay. Are you a girl or a boy?
Young.
Okay.
Are you the same person that was just
RB
talking to
25.
us?
Do you want this light on?
Die.
You don't like the light?
What happened to you?
Parmesan.
No.
Do you like Shelby's cooking?
Get out of my way.
presidents. Weird that it just said
Get the money.
get the money.
Get out of my way, get the money. That's like
That's like some
okay.
sex.
Did
Yeah.
a crime happen here?
I heard a bullet hit the floor.
Was somebody murdered in here?
Mike.
What do you mean?
Did you kill somebody?
Or were you killed?
There was.
There was.
Chance clock.
My.
Were you related to someone in this picture right here?
Now.
Do you know who was in this picture?
So many people.
Were there crimes happening up here?
Why is my window glued shut?
Exchange.
Exchange.
Were you
Like-
selling people in here?
Like keeping him in there for that reason?
Were you selling people for money?
Front.
It was a front?
Storefront.
I'm just trying.
It's like a guy who's like desperate for money.
Mm-hmm.
Who's like sex
Tension.
Was there tension among your workplace? Is that
Eject.
Were you living in poverty?
13.
There was more.
13. There was more.
Right when I said 13.
Were people up here?
They were there.
Who?
Were there people in this room?
The front.
The front?
The front again.
It's the second time it said that.
Where's the front in here?
Bastard.
A bastard child. Like,
Climate.
Was someone kept up here?
They couldn't.
They couldn't what?
They couldn't escape.
Warden.
The warden?
Who was the warden?
God. Loco.
Were the men that kept you up here Hispanic?
Yeah. Her.
He said a f***ing Spanish word.
It hurt me.
What happened to you? Can you tell us?
Dose.
How old are you?
It's my casa.
It's my house.
No way. And I just asked if they were Hispanic people.
It's my house. Do you feel like this? Oh, that's Hunter. That's Hunter.
You can't.
One.
Rain.
Rain again.
Doing nothing.
Do you want us to leave your house?
Let me go.
You can go.
Please.
Thank you for talking with us.
The people that live here want no
It's all
harm.
out.
Are you the one that's been moving things around the house?
Play around.
Oh my god. Where's the lighter?
Why have
Around.
Where? Show
Not
us.
enough.
Show us.
Tell me, is there a bad energy?
It is.
Rolled church. Whatever that means.
Would you hurt somebody?
Who?
Megan or Shelby?
Who?
Megan or Shelby?
This is.
Who are you?
It's you. Trabajo.
Work.
Nothing
Work?
left but work.
When you die.
When you die, nothing left but work when you die. Are you still working up
Work.
here?
Working
100.
again?
You're free. You don't have to work anymore.
We love.
Who is the dark energy? Who is that?
Cuantos.
What? How many of them?
Session.
How many sessions? We
only want to talk to you this one time,
Was
but
it
we
like
just
a
want to.
conversion type?
It's a he.
Do you still want to hurt somebody? If this is the bad person, why are you here?
Spaz.
No, tell me. Why are you here?
You're not allowed to hurt my friends.
The REM pod.
No.
I just what?
No, right when he touched the red
Right when I just
pod.
zeroed that out too.
As soon as
No.
Yo, this guy's kind of freaking me out.
No.
worship.
What? You're not allowed to hurt my friends. Okay, they live
Sci-fi.
here. They live here, and this is their home. You can live here peacefully with them, but you can't hurt them.
For Gunta.
Really nauseous.
Question.
You're crazy.
Courtney, grab that.
Can we go look at my
I
dog?
don't know what it is, but I'm like feeling like super nauseous and like weak right now.
Do we take a break?
I don't know what's going on.
You are Connor?
You
Yeah.
good?
You okay?
Like, I don't know what's going on. I feel like
But how?
I was fine, and then it just
Yeah.
like ever since we got up here, I just started feeling like something's like messing with me.
My body feels
Family.
horrible up here.
We can shut the attic and leave you alone up here. Is that what you want?
It's about.
So who's it about?
Do you think that's a sign that we should just go?
Yeah, it's
We
time.
said, do you want us to leave?
I don't even know.
It's about to die.
Yeah, let's just go down.
All right, we're gonna go. Is there any last words? Any last words you want to say before we leave? Lead friendly. Capital World.
He's arrived.
He's arrived. That's the last thing you want to leave us with?
Just in case.
I'm gonna take.
Okay, Shelby, we're about to go down. What'd you say?
So we just found an earring up here. I have earrings that look identical to that, so I don't know if it's my earring that got put up here or it's just like by chance.
If that's your f***ing
If
earring,
that's my f***ing
that's
earring,
gonna be
That's so
like I'm like already
extra dark.
shaking, so
Okay, well, I'll keep hold of this. Oh my god.
I almost fell in the
You
I almost fell through the roof. I almost fell through the roof.
Babe, be very careful, please.
Yeah.
I feel
Oh
like
my
we should
god.
keep the earring
yeah,
up here.
take the ear. Wait, don't you want
It
to
kept
see if it's
specifically saying like earring, jewelry, like.
Okay, so we just came downstairs. I'm gonna come around the ladder. Use my phone because the camera died. Shelby, I'm gonna give you. Here's the earring we found.
Yeah, so we found this earring.
No, don't even tell me. Shut the fuck up.
Colin!
Shelby, do
No!
not do that. No, you're fucking with me.
No, I swear
Shelby,
to
you're
God.
fucking with me right now.
Your earring is
Look!
missing.
Look, and that
Shelby,
thing.
Shelby,
No.
you're fucking with me.
No, I.
Swear.
No, why would I do that? Why would I do that?
Her earring is missing out of her
Bro,
jewelry thing.
okay, take it out and hold it up. Let's make
no,
sure.
let's make sure it's a match. Shelby.
Oh my f***ing god, I have such chills on my body right now. Shelby, that is your earring.
It was Shelby's earring.
Bro, that is literally a match of Shelby's earring.
Shelby, how did your earring get up there?
Underneath me.
You've never been up there.
Bro,
right?
that is some of the craziest shit I think I've ever seen in my life. Look at this.
Colin, it was underneath an AC vent.
It was on deep under the AC vent. Shelby, and that's the exact same. There was nothing under there other than this. And in your room earlier was when it was talking about. Didn't it say earring in here?
And it said jewelry.
It said jewelry ear. It said it was talking about jewelry in here in this room earlier. That was your earring upstairs.
This is an exact match.
Something took your earring upstairs.
I cannot believe we got that on camera just now. Like the whole thing too.
Your earring
My
was
earring.
upstairs in a room that
And
you've
I've
never been in before.
Nobody's been in there.
See, I can't figure out if it was a person or if it was a ghost. Like, did a person take your earrings up there, or like I don't know what to think. The shower of Megan's, like, I just can't see a ghost bringing an earring. They would have had to open it up, climb up there.
Yes.
But I mean, this is a 100% your earring.
Match. Look
That
at
is
like
an exact match.
You would have heard that fucking heck.
Shelby, why is your earring up there? No, seriously.
I mean, you don't have to answer, but
I mean, obviously, I don't have an answer.
that's like I don't know what to say. It's like I wouldn't be able to say anything because I've never seen anything
I can't
like
believe
this.
I even thought like, oh, I have earrings that look like that.
You didn't even say that until the end
Yes.
either. Like right when
when
we're
you
leaving.
pulled it out, I didn't think anything of it.
I'm glad you thought of that because that's
Your
literal
earring
some of the
was
best proof I've
upstairs
ever captured
in
of
the
anything like
attic.
this.
Your earring was upstairs. Your exact match was upstairs in the attic in a room that you've never been in. What does that even mean? I don't even know what to think of this. Is it a ghost? Is it a human? Like, I really don't. I have no explanation. Do you?
No.
Like,
that's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
think
I
if
have
your
nothing
earring
to
is
offer.
upstairs, it would have had to have been a human.
And like we haven't been up in the attic
No.
before.
It has to be a human at that point. It has to be. There's no way a ghost can pull down your attic thing, walk up there with your. It has to be a human.
But then
Like,
what explains all the footsteps?
But what
and
explains
everything?
there's no humans up there? Why are we hearing footsteps if there's no person here? Like, I genuinely don't know what to think.
Me either. This is the first case I've ever had where I am leaving more confused.
Great. Y'all brought us here specifically to figure things out.
Megan's
but we're
getting
more confused.
scratched. Like
Yeah.
we're hearing all those answers.
That's the one
upstairs.
thing. Like, I would, after all of that, I would be like 100% a human. But then also Megan getting scratched right in front of our face.
I'm looking in the mirror and more scratches are
More-
showing up as we're just looking at my arm.
This is either like a spirit that has like hardcore ability to move things, like, or it's a person, and I don't know. I really don't have any answers.
Hello.